You can do it, I promise. Come on. There we go. Okay. Can you see and hear me right now? Excellent. All right, everybody. Welcome back to Paleontologizing. So good to have you here today. As you can tell, I'm pretty excited. We've got our first big bone out of the quarry, and I just found it a few minutes ago. So I'll show you that in a minute. But welcome back to eastern Utah. Welcome back to the earliest Cretaceous Cedar Mountain Formation. Welcome back to a live dinosaur dig, and welcome back to Paleontologizing. My name is Danny Anduza. I'm a dinosaur paleontologist, and I'm here to show you how field paleontology works as we're digging dinosaurs with the Utah Geological Survey. We're way out in the middle of nowhere. The nearest town of any consequence is Moab, Utah. It's about 50 miles away as the crow drives. I'm excited. We've been here for this is day 8 of digging, and the big bones are just starting to show up. So I'll show you one of those in just a few minutes. But first off, let me just say, well, thanks for being here. This is my means of not just doing science communication and sharing the world of fossil science with everybody to the best of my ability, but this is also how I make my living, believe it or not. I stream full-time. That's how I pay the bills as a paleontologist. I'm freelance. I do research and field work and outreach, and it's pretty great. If you've got any questions at all, given that this is a live broadcast, there on my arm, if you've got any questions at all, comments, feel free to just type those in, and I'll do my best to respond. But without further ado, let's get some water, and then I'll go show you the bone that we just found. I'm excited to dig this thing up. We're going to be excavating the perimeter around it, and then hopefully over the course of this stream, putting a jacket on it. I'll kind of walk you through that whole procedure, you know? So if you're here right at the beginning of the stream, count yourself lucky, because you get to be here as it happens. It is pretty hot out right now, 108 degrees in the shade. So that's Fahrenheit, thankfully. I'm going to get my cold water that I've been keeping in reserve over here, and we'll go bring that over to the quarry. Still got ice in it. Excellent. Yeah. But we're just jumping into it today. Hope that's okay. Yeah, to keep the screen from rotating. Don't want that. There we go. Yeah. And baseballists always appreciate the streams. Thanks. I appreciate you saying that. There. This is our crew of paleontologists and students and volunteers. We're digging here again in the earliest Cretaceous Cedar Mountain Formation. These rocks are about 142 million years old. And here's where I was working earlier. I've been kind of jumping around to slightly different spots over here. Just a few minutes ago, bam, there it is. First big bone of the season. So, pretty excited. Yeah, cheers, Nick. So I'll set the camera up and we'll get to digging. There we go. Where should I put this stuff? What's that?
We're all so happy for you.
Thank you, Jameson. Yeah.
I think everyone except one person genuinely is.
You'll find bones like this, Jameson, you know. If you work hard and make the right choices, maybe you could move into big bone heights, you know?
I hope so.
Instead of Pebble Hollow.
Being bitter about it.
Yeah, the hollow trenches.
This just happened a few minutes ago, so we're all still kind of adjusting to the new reality.
Yeah,
We've got bones.
working around a little more.
There you go, yeah, confirmation 108. Yeah. Doesn't feel like it though. Yeah.
Wow, these things are.
And we are in the bone zone, generic spinoff. Yeah.
Partially exposed. Yeah, it's weird.
Bone zone. Here we go. I think maybe I set this up here.
Yeah, there's stuff there.
That makes sense.
Been,
Yeah.
obviously been exposed in the
Hey, Filippo, Dyson Dinosaur, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Okay, cool.
Filippo, you'll appreciate, well, both of these things. I'll show you in a second. Let me get some water. Ah, cold water tastes good. Filippo, good to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Can we get a shout out for Dyson Dinosaur, who is a fellow dinosaur paleontologist here on Twitch? Filippo Bertozzo is an Italian paleontologist, and he works on these critters. Here's the bone here. I'll show you that in a minute. But first, this is the general kind of dinosaur that we're talking about here. This is Iguanodon. I think this might be Iguanodon, or actually, is it Bernardsartensis, or the skull looks a lot more like Mantellosaurus-like.
Yeah. Okay.
This is from PNSO, I think, that produces some of the world's best dinosaur models like this. And this is Bernardsartensis. Okay, okay. Cool. Yeah, so I got this especially for these streams out here. I suspect that this bone is from one of these critters. The majority of the stuff that we find is Iguanodont. But ours is not Iguanodon, not that particular genus. Ours is going to be a new species.
What?
And here is that bone right there.
How do we know it's a new species, Danny?
Because it's about 20 million years older than Iguanodon.
Whoa.
But also, we've got some other Iguanodon mountain formation.
Yeah.
There's Hippodraco, there's Cedrorestes, there's Colossus. Ours here is older than all of those.
Oh, cool.
So we suspect that it's got to be different. And from what we can tell, based on the bones that we found in previous years, it looks different.
Okay.
So, good bet. Thank you for the question, Jameson.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, yeah. Oh, and your mom's in the chat. Emily says, "Hey, Jamosaurus, working hard."
Yeah.
He is. Yeah, he found a bone earlier too.
I found this
Yeah.
is
Let me take the camera over there.
second one of the day.
Ooh. I've only found one today. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm doing better than this guy. let it go.
So mad. Nice. Yeah. Okay.
And then it broke off, and that's the rest of it right there.
Yeah. All right.
There's another one in my bag.
This stuff is here.
Yeah?
Yeah. You will find something big and cool.
Oh,
Hopefully sooner rather than later. It'll happen.
like the morning of the 26th. Oh my gosh.
No, hopefully it'll be sooner than that. You taking off on the 26th?
Yeah, I'm coming
Before coming back? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. How you doing, Marcello?
Dude, I'm doing good. I got
Nice.
a little bone. It's a career bench, actually.
Oh yeah. Nice.
It's a little
Okay.
centrum.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
I spotted it as we were coming up this way.
Vertebra?
Yeah.
Heck yes.
And yeah, I'm gonna start preparing a small gypsona
Nice.
jacket for it and pedestal, and yeah.
Very nice. Well done.
Do it. Thank you.
Yeah, this stuff is starting to emerge. This is what I got right here. Let's see. I'll show you the extent of it. Starts right here and then goes like that. It's plunging in. So what I'm going to be doing is trying to find the lateral extent of this thing. So we'll be carefully removing rock from here and finding out where this thing stops. I don't know how far it's going to go underneath there. See how it's plunging down into the rock? And as I go and we expose more of it, I'm going to be applying glue, and I'll walk you through the process.
That's why he was
So this
like,
is going to be fun.
"You want me to fill it up?" I was like, no. Touch that.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
And an excellent question. Thank you for repair from Kanto Arcade. We don't really have enough Spinosaur material where we have a good sense for like what's typical for the neural spines. I don't know personally of any that have fractures like that, but they do seem to be very different from pelycosaur spines, things like Dimetrodon, Edaphosaurus. I guess they probably had a very different function. Things like Dimetrodon, their neural spines are kind of like you know, circular in cross section. They're just long, round tubes, basically. But they have all kinds of like weird kinks and like they go side to side and they wave and they're not like you would see in a typical reconstruction where there's just beautiful, orderly, straight row of vertebrae. Like they were all gnarly and they probably made each individual look unique. But they may have actually had a mechanical function. I was talking with Stuart Samita about this. Critters like Dimetrodon, their sail might actually be something to help them move.
Trim is 5.5 centimeters.
Think less of a sail and more of like a weird spring or something. You know about this, Nick? It was news to me.
I don't deal with that.
Might have something to do with like, well...
I mean, that's not something I've heard before. Is
Yeah.
it like,
This is like cutting edge stuff that Stuart's working on.
are there contemporary like analogs for that? I mean,
Not really, it seems. Maybe some lizards are doing something kind of similar, but this might be something that's unique. We just don't have it today.
spring is in like maybe the spines provides like with like tension from muscles and like ligaments will provide it like more stabilization across the curve.
More like
What?
they could kind of like bunch themselves up and then spring forward. Yeah. I want to do an interview with Stuart about this at some point. Stuart Samita, the current president of SVP. So anyway, don't go spreading this around too much, chat. Because that's Stuart's thing, yeah. But it's exciting. Yeah. And
No doubt.
yeah. Anywho, so I think Spinosaurs, their sail may have been more like a fleshy hump. But I don't know. This is not necessarily like... I'm not at the forefront of this idea. There's other people who've thought about this a lot more than I have, and they're currently working on some projects about this. So stay tuned for that. People like Denver Fowler have strong suspicions on this, and they're currently working on organizing a research project for eventual publication on Spinosaur sails. But yeah. Anywho, and somebody was asking what's my best find to date. One of my first summers of fieldwork, back in 2012, I found a brand new species of horned dinosaur. I'll tell you more about that later. I want to focus on this right now. We gotta get this thing excavated. So I just found this today, if you're just tuning in, less than an hour ago. And we're gonna be digging around this bone. I betcha it doesn't really look like a rib. It could be a skull bone, if we're really lucky. It could be a pelvic bone, one of the hip bones. Doesn't look like a limb, but we'll see. Most of it is still buried, so we're going to dig around it, and I'll show you how this works.
I'm not gonna be like, no, don't do that. I'm gonna squeal a little bit and get everybody's attention.
And set this up over here.
Right? Like,
And again, I suspect, just based on the numbers, these are the most common guys in this quarry. It's probably some kind of iguanodont. This is iguanodon right here. So that's why I've got this out.
you're so very obviously a druid. I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Either have it, and you not have it.
Yeah. It's like your affinity to animals and like your love of being outside and so on. It's like,
Let's see.
let me live my life.
I'll just set this here for now.
I will be sneaky and beat people up on video games if I want to. Better than the other way around. Right? If I'm not sitting around being shady in real life. So I got the other druid. Just being a druid in the game. You're like,
Damn, I actually might need a pair of scissors to cut this root.
Let's see how this looks.
and in real life, the only animal I like is the badger because I'm hoping shady people will take their minutes.
I've been pulling mine out.
Okay, so now so this is good.
So now I know.
Now you know.
I've just been like ripping mine out. So
Yeah, typically like in the quarry,
There we go.
yeah, like gonna do that.
Just the most basic thing that we
I mean,
have
they
to
look
do.
like fine to do.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
see, like this right here.
It's
Yeah.
literally
This
our
is
most
the
basic
root.
job,
If I just pluck this,
which is knowing what the bone looks like.
Because they do go through bones, and like right here, like, you
I mean,
can
I'm
see
definitely better at it than I was because I
under-
saw and like the very tip of it came out and I
under
was
the
like, that's
bone. So
bone.
if I just pull this
It
out
might not be a good
carelessly, I
bone.
can just rip it out. Yeah.
But it's not rock.
So I'll probably have to look for a pair of scissors pretty soon.
I think Nick has a knife.
What do you need?
He needs to cut a root.
I got snips also.
Ooh, I'll take snips, please. Snips. Hey, Henry, what up?
Not much. How about yourself?
Oh man, just working on pedestaling this tiny centrum I've got here.
Henry,
Don thinks it's
can you tell us about the sauropod site that you were working at just a little while ago? Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a sauropod site, Morrison Formation, a little bit west from here,
Uh huh.
and it's been worked on about like 15 or so years ago, in which bones were coming out of the ground, but due to funding and timing constraints, the people that found the site weren't able to continue.
Okay.
But earlier on in the day, we just went out there and evaluated it and see if it can be opened up. It's within the limits of our prospecting permit. So
Nice.
it's totally cool for us to go out there, evaluate it, and do science on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So after we took some notes, and we did find the bones, like where the bones would be.
Uh huh.
So we're going to be submitting a excavation permit next.
Nice. All right. It's on BLM.
It is on BLM.
Nice. Bureau of Land Management land.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Cool.
it looks like it's going to be in matrix that's a little bit easier to dig than this.
Then this? Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
that sounds like a dream.
Yeah, so it's something that I've learned from this experience is that the places that we're digging at right now, it's basically hard mode.
Yeah. This is not easy.
This is
Yeah.
not easy.
This is a technical site for sure.
The bones, like structural integrity, as well as how well they differ from the matrix surrounding it.
Uh huh.
It's sometimes difficult to tell when bone starts and
Yeah.
when it ends and whatnot. But eventually, you develop this instinct. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
this is probably bone.
Uh huh. Like
Does it
that
look
looks weird.
bone-shaped?
Why does it look
Yeah.
weird? And
Why
then you
does it
like,
look weird?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it in Cedar Mountain or Morrison?
The site itself is going to be in Morrison.
Nice.
Most likely brushy basin. Remember, I keep saying bushy basin. I feel stupid now. It's like
Whatever.
but it's very classic Morrison formation.
Nice.
The hills kind of bulge out.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's got that rainbow color.
The nice, stacked colors like that.
Yeah.
There's different set of awesome.
So
That's
very
exciting.
excited for that.
Yeah, that's really cool. What did Ethan think of the site?
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow, congrats. That's going to be really cool. When do you think you can come out and work? Will that be in like next summer?
So it will be a next summer thing.
Nice. It'll be something to look forward to.
Destination sounds very fun to me.
Dr. Terminator says, talking about sauropods, did you see that new Oak Street movie will have a fully feathered sauropod?
I saw a screenshot of it.
Interesting. I have not seen this yet, but
Yeah.
I think, Henry, you keep up on these things better than I do.
So yeah, it's one of those movies that's on my queue to watch.
Yeah.
Frankly, I've been kind of lagging behind in my dinosaur-related games, movies, and
all the pop culture stuff.
Culture.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, being a scientist means that second-hand account on how good these games are.
Right, yeah.
But
Generally. Yeah.
But I'm actually pretty excited about it. I think that
Cool.
it's a good sign in the pop culture world
Uh-huh.
when there are non-Jurassic Park world affiliated IPs that are starting to explore the paleontology theme.
Right, because it seems like sometimes all the oxygen in the room is kind of taken up by Jurassic World.
Yeah.
So like having other stuff that's not part of that.
Yep. One of my
IP is really-
mentors once complained that, like, Jurassic Park.
Uh-huh.
What did he say? It's like we like Jurassic Park both made dinosaurs great and terrible. Yeah.
I like that.
And then
yeah.
and then when I was a grad student, I started talking about like, hey, I like Post-Azukas, and then he just furrowed his brow. It's like Walking with Dinosaurs made Post-Azukas terrible and great.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's almost like dinosaurs became more common but less diverse after Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's kind of like there is this kind of morphological stagnation that you see in the popular culture depiction of dinosaurs.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody just wants to make them look like JP dinosaurs in it.
Yep.
Yep. Right.
Frog monsters.
Frog monsters.
I think it broke off here. So that I think it broke off here. Really? I mean, not like it was like
Oh. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Squiggles, I agree. Sauropod with insulation, like feathers, is a little...
and like that little millimeter thick of stuff.
Maybe a little far-fetched. If it's a big sauropod, like... I could see like a fringe running down the sagittal plane of the animal.
Yeah.
But like, I would think with a critter that big, they're ingesting so much plant material, that's probably generating a ton of heat.
Yeah, dumping heat is going to be the issue.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
thankfully, sauropod has an like their long necks and tails are kind of would have been very efficient at getting rid of heat because
Lots of surface area per volume,
because for any like shaped objects, if you are long and thin, you have huge amount of surface area per volume.
Yeah.
And a ball or a sphere is kind of like the least amount of surface area per volume.
Yep.
That's why when it's cold, we curl up, and when it's hot, we like.
Yeah. That's a really good point. Yeah. I wonder if critters like a Margosaurus and Bahatosaurus, they're weird. Something to do with increasing surface area to dump heat.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been like Glulosaurus, like cervical spinous processes, their neural spines. Whether or not it's like would be encased in skin and tissues, or whether it exposed bones and things like that.
Interesting. There was a paper about that for a Margosaurus not too long ago.
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
Unfortunately, that paper was on my radar and kind of got covered by other papers, so I would have to get back to.
Fair. Yeah.
That's the bone you found, huh, Danny?
Right here. Yeah.
Nice bone-shaped bone right there.
I know. Yeah.
Henry and
It delivers what it promises.
sauropods, if any, do you think had dewlaps?
Oh.
Sauropods are
Dewlaps.
Dewlaps. I don't know.
I mean, they don't really have long. They don't really have cervical ribs that go pretty deep, do they?
But the cervical ribs themselves in life would have been more flexible, so it probably would have laid more flush to the neck.
Yeah.
The neck
One like
itself.
Tyrannosaurs, they would. Yeah. It's funny. The one at Berkeley, they've got that cast of the Wonkelrex there, and the cervical ribs go down, and they're like poking into the chest. So they'd be like piercing the heart.
Yeah.
It's funny how it's mounted like that.
Yep.
I think maybe it sagged down after they mounted it.
Probably.
Over the years, yeah. But you think about critters like Apatosaurus with their big, those beam-like cervical ribs.
Yeah. Well, I like to call them hammer-like cervical ribs.
Yeah.
That knob, but the actual pointed rib part is.
But what kind of bearing would that have on whether or not they'd have a dewlap? You mentioned the hyoids.
In a lot of like modern lizards, the hyoid can help them control the dewlap. So that is why like some people do extend.
Yeah. And the Australian frillneck lizard's got a crazy hyoid.
Yes,
It's bonkers looking.
But but for many modern birds, like dewlaps or turkey wattles and those kind of things, like osteological correlates for those are either absent or very, very difficult to tell apart.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know how many dinosaurs we even have a hyoid for. It's one of the rarest bones, I think, to find.
Yes. If anyone want to look at, I would suggest looking at, I think it's Abetosaurus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know that sauropod that like in found by BYU?
In the Cedar Mountain, right?
Cedar Mountain, Brachiosauria type things. That one was found like, I think the skull was either the first or one of the first bones found. Which is like opposite.
That's wild, yeah.
Opposite of sauropod. Like discovery logic.
No, I've joked with sauropod workers like, yeah, maybe Apocanthosaurs. Maybe they just didn't have heads, you know? Maybe there was some evolved...
Yeah. Or maybe...
Obviously a joke, Chad. But yeah.
Instructions, there's always this fine balance as to whether you want to be more conservative or based on what you do know, what we do know with evidence, or be more imaginative as in like there's no evidence saying that they don't do this, so they could do this and things like that. That's why you have your feather sauropods. We currently don't have evidence for that, but if dinosaurs were ancestrally have some sort of fuzzy insulation, that could potentially happen, you know.
Like this whole idea that the pycnofibers of pterosaurs are homologous with feathers. It's the same thing, and they both inherited it from a common ancestor.
So if you look at different like paleo artists out there, you can see that some are definitely more on the imaginative side.
People like Brian Eng.
And people. We also have Julius Estoni. Like he tends to be a little bit more conservative, but also like very rigorous. Yeah. So I feel like there's merit to both sides, and they're both my favorite artists.
Are they really?
Oh yeah.
I've met both of them, and they're both very nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Chat. We got to hang out with Brian Eng when he delivered his ground sloth sculptures to the Children's Natural History Museum of Fremont. That was when was that? Last. Was it back in February or something?
I think he posted something about how he purposely would make these sculptures not only accurate but also play resistant.
Yes, because it's going to be outside and kids are going to be playing
kids are going to be out there like pulling on the whiskers of the Smilodon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Play resistant.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
Play resistant.
It is a good time. It's cold, but it's a good time.
Children's are can be really rough when they're playing. I used to be one.
Destructive, even. I didn't know that about you.
Oh no, I just roll off the assembly line one day.
I'm gonna get on that actually.
DW Cheap Shot. Hey, thank you for the support. I really appreciate that.
I'm an honors history, so it's
And
class. So it just lectures and notes.
And you're totally right about that bright wizard. Yeah, hyoids. Pretty rare because like it's a small, loose thing. Pretty delicate, and like in a situation like this, if you're in a bone bed and like
you probably would think it's a gastralia or a rib or something.
Exactly, yeah. Unless it's preserved in place, you're probably not going to know what it is.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
I love your drawing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, can I show that to the chat, by the way?
Oh boy, yeah, I can.
Do we have any Godzilla fans in the chat?
Yeah.
Any Toho devotees?
The what?
You can have Henry.
Yeah.
So,
do you want to explain this real quick before I show it?
Yeah, so Marcello and a few of us were discussing Godzilla, and I decided to draw my version of King Ghidorah. Behold the unhinged illustration.
I love this. Just superb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Giganotosaurus has a very accentuated Giganoto butt chin there. Going on right there.
Just lovely. Yeah. Everybody lives. King Ghidorah. I always have to enunciate that because if people think I'm saying Kinky Dora.
Oh hell
no. No, you don't want the caption to do that.
Nope.
Yeah. There we go.
Thanks. Henry, did you see the sauropod too?
What?
So Henry drew that. It's I thought that was lovely.
Well, you need to.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll show you because I know that you work on sauropods.
Yeah.
It was related to the Dulap question.
Ooh, very nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a quote from I think from like a
very nice
BBC documentary on the discovery of seismosaurs. So that's what just inspired me.
I see.
To do the Dulap and the California stuff.
Yeah. Very nice.
It's easy to imagine Dulaps on Spinosaurs, especially like with Irritator, with the like rear expanding lower jaws.
Did you tell him about
yeah.
last time we left the car was moving away and facing the other way?
There's a lot of illustrations of them.
I'm a little bit more skeptical on how well the expanding jaw joint sort of situation.
Really?
One of the reasons is that dinosaurs like crocodilians have convex upper jaw joints and concave lower jaw joints, so it's kind of like hinges.
Sure.
But crocodilians, if you look at their jaw joint cartilage, the cartilage is not even in thickness. So therefore, you may be seeing like the condyle is bigger on one side, smaller on the other side.
You mean laterally, or?
Yeah. Looks like it might swing outwards, but if you add the cartilage in, it's still
It evens out?
Yeah.
Wait, so like left side might have more cartilage than right side?
No, medial versus lateral.
Medial versus lateral.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
So the thing with the, although that said, the pelican ability to laterally kind of evert the jaw, the mandible, as it opens its mouth, that's pretty scary and fascinating. Especially since that they have this ability to kind of bow their mandible.
Yeah.
Almost
like a baleen whale, where like the diaphysis is really flexible in the front. Yeah.
Also, like, ever so slightly moist under there, so it changes the
There was a neat discovery recently with rorqual whales, like blue whales and fin whales, where the like soft fleshy bit at the diaphysis between the dentaries, or I guess it's a mammal, the mandibles. There's like a sensory organ in there.
Oh yeah, there's a sensory organ like in the chin area.
Yeah. That's cool that you know about that. That was in Nick Pineson's book, and that kind of blew my mind when I read that.
So that's a wonder. You know, like our teeth our teeth are connected to our alveolar nerves, like in both mandible and maxilla. And these nerves are obviously sensitive to pressure, to pain, and things like that, so we don't bite too hard.
Yep. Anybody who's ever had a toothache like probably knows this pretty well.
Yeah. And we also know that with narwhals, their horn is a tooth.
Right.
So potentially they can detect water currents or whatever things are. That thing must be really sensitive.
Probably, yeah.
And if narwhals were doing that, what about other whales that swim sometimes with their mouth open? Like maybe they can feel something with their teeth as well.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's... Oh, yeah, Jim's here. What's weird is that narwhals are... the tusk is sexually dimorphic.
Yes.
So, it's very, very rare for the females to have it. They do sometimes.
Yeah. And sometimes
that's the exception of the rule.
And sometimes you see two tusks.
Yeah. I think there's only one recorded example of a female with two tusks. And the skull is in a museum somewhere in Scandinavia, if I remember correctly. But, that's wild.
Yeah.
She was unique.
A while ago, there's also news of a lioness with manes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I think it was due to a tumor that
it caused some sort of hormonal imbalance or something like that. Interesting. See, again, nature is a rich tapestry. Just full of weird gray areas and in-betweens and spectra. So Jim drove in a big old Explorer. We've got two big Explorers in camp, I guess.
Yeah.
Or expeditions, rather. Ford. Yeah. And Dirt or Bust, yeah. And Claire Burr says, you got to tell Jim that Star Trek went back to the end of the Cretaceous to see dinosaurs. Somebody was saying that on Blue Sky. They tagged me in a post. Some new Star Trek show had a bunch of dinosaurs in it. I wonder if Jim knows about that yet. I bet you he does. He probably saw it on Facebook, I imagine. Oh yeah, I gotta get on Facebook, Daddy. Missing out on so much.
Have I been doing okay though? You've been doing good.
Alright, I'm working down toward this bone. Trying to be real careful here. I hope you can see this properly, chat. Might need to tilt the camera down a bit. There we go. But here's our bone right here. It is plunging down. This is where it stops. I'm gonna have to remove all of this here to be able to see the full extent of it. But that means, we don't just dig in right next to the bone. We gotta remove the whole surface going down to be safe. So I'm going to take some of this down first.
Should I go to this?
I think it's too far away. Like, I feel like you guys can see there. But imagine if there was a bomb, would you be able to see it? That's why it's so much. Just work on this, right?
I think I hear Jim on the phone in the car.
I think I'll start.
Yeah.
Just lower this. Not like any specific level. Just get it low.
Or make that, or make under level.
Yeah.
Because right now it's all.
And there you go, Charlie's Dragon, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I've not been on Facebook in like probably well over a decade. I wonder what it's like now.
You're missing out, dude. Facebook Marketplace is awesome.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Isn't it mostly scams now?
So what? The parts that aren't scams are awesome.
I probably should get on there. It's just, it's hard to find time for all these online things.
It's just,
You know?
I mean,
I've got like walks to go on and birds to look at outside.
you can do both.
Grass to touch.
I've seen you multitask.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah, I was doing that this morning. Well, no, I was kind of unitasking this morning. But, oh, chat, just preliminary thing. I've been talking with some folks in the SVP leadership, the Society of Vertebrate Paleontology, and looks like we've got the green light to do some live streams from SVP this year. So I'll tell you more about that as things develop. But exciting stuff is on the horizon. I'm pretty stoked about that. Oh, thanks, Chemo. Of course. Heck yes. Hey, Jim.
Sorry about that.
How do you decide what the...
Hey, Nick, by the way. Yo. Thanks for the snips. Passing them back to you.
Thanks, Doc.
Thank you.
If you need them again, just let me know.
Will do.
And here comes the big man himself.
What's up, Jim?
Yeah. Clear path for Jim.
Barely walk.
How's it going, Jim? It's good to see you. There's that bone right there. Ooh. Good to see you, Jim. Drive.
Long.
Yeah.
Long. A lot of traffic.
Can I get you anything?
In Lake Powell, nah.
Okay.
Who's that up? What are these other?
Have you got your chair over
I
here?
think that's probably her gang.
Hey, Jim.
Oh.
Hey, he's still here.
Yeah.
Oh. They probably can't all come up here and park.
Oh,
I thought they weren't getting in until this evening. They're already.
You want to go talk to him, Don?
I was thinking we should point to where they should camp.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I want to
Yeah,
talk.
no,
to
Everybody's
you.
arriving. Let's see. And anyway, thank you for the raid, by the way. Was that Kuma Monster? Holy cow, 442 raiders. What's shaking? Great to have you here. Welcome to Paleontologizing. So you caught us just in the middle of Utah State paleontologist Jim Kirkland showing up. But we're here.
Bad up north. Howdy.
We're here in the earliest Cretaceous Cedar Mountain Formation.
Pretty good.
Digging up some dinosaurs. I've got our first big bone of the season right there. I've been excavating that. And yeah, welcome to Paleontologizing. It's good to have you here.
Too long.
It may seem convenient that he's the one that dug up the bone today with the camera. But trust me, guys, that is for real. It may be too good to be true,
I got lucky.
but it's just how it shakes up. It's just how
I know,
it
no, it wasn't luck. You know, if you work hard and you make good choices, then you know, then maybe you might. No, it's just the luck of the draw
Going in
oftentimes.
this way anymore.
So this is like that probably kind of shouldn't be there. But yeah.
Not a chance.
Sean thinks that
It was broken before it got buried.
Could well be.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny.
Anyway,
You know, in
if anybody,
probably about this area.
Go walk everybody around real quick.
Some years ago, I know this one young woman found this huge accumulation of ribs.
if anybody's here for the very first time, and I know a lot of you are probably, welcome to Paleontologizing. My name is Danny Anduza. I'm a dinosaur paleontologist, and I'm streaming to you live via satellite. There's our dish right there, from the middle of nowhere in southeastern Utah. Out here in the desert, miles from no group of cool people, paleontologists and students and volunteers. We're working with the Utah Geological Survey, which is part of the state government of Utah, part of the Department of Natural Resources. And we've got, we think, several new species of dinosaur here. And the whole point of these streams is to show you how fossil science really works, not just tell you, but show you firsthand. You can see how we excavate, collect data, all that good stuff. So,
I know, yeah, Don was.
anywho, if you've got any questions, ask. Maybe be persistent. I'm going to be focusing on excavating this bone as we continue the stream, so it's going to be lots of distractions for me. But be persistent, and I'll see if I can answer your questions for you. Welcome, welcome. And thirsty? Not super thirsty. I do have a nice water bottle with me, Spyro, so I'll be tucking into that as we continue. But yeah, let me set this down.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There we go. There.
I saw that the woman that runs the CT scanning lab works on snakes.
Very good.
While we're waiting all day watching the machine going, you know.
That's fantastic.
So hopefully when I get back there'll be a terabyte hard drive waiting for me.
Colleen, great to meet you.
It's really going to need about
Cavalry has arrived.
Yeah, we're gonna go set up camp and do some exercises. Probably it's not just mine. It's all of
Like this.
Yeah, thanks.
Work on the bench like right in front of you.
Thank you, Nick.
Where's Don?
Oh, Don's on
He
the
went
other
to
side
go
of the
talk
quarry.
to the.
Oh, Don's over there.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello. Over there in the red shirt.
I'll meet you over there, Colleen.
You're here with the crew.
You sure you don't want to ride? Okay.
Yeah, he's got his bicycle.
He's got his bike.
Don relishes the opportunity to
Yeah,
ride his
I
bike.
got a message out of Connor. You know, it's like.
And Bravo Juliet Tango
sounding
says
like
dinosaurs
you
always
might
seem to
not be
choose
able
to
to
die in
find
the middle of
that
nowhere. So inconsiderate with
Here,
jerks.
you know?
I mean,
It's really ticked me
yeah.
off.
It's like my old mentor, Denver Fowler, used to say, you know, dinosaurs never die in the shade.
Yeah, this is
And he's got a point.
they brought it up to the lab, and I don't think
But actually, here, there's a. I'm gonna turn that into a teachable moment.
no, complete skull.
We're out here in the middle of the desert because this is one of the best places to find. So the way that we find new sites like this is by walking around and just staring at the ground, looking for anything that might be a chunk of bone. Then we follow that up, find the source, dig in, and if we're lucky, we find a whole bunch of bones like we have at this site. But you can't do that if there's not a lot of exposed rocks. You got to go to places that are very dry, places where you have a lot of erosion. New things are eroding out all the time. So a desert landscape like this, despite the heat and the desolation and the isolation, this is like a wonderland for fossils, you know? The colloquial term for this kind of landscape is badlands. But, you know, these aren't badlands, these are the best lands, which is why we're here. Somebody clip that, by the way. I like that. We'll put that in the clips reel.
Ken's right where he found it. It's from the Ruby Ranch.
Let's see. And Pure Live, yeah. Yeah, again, we're broadcasting to you live via satellite here. So hopefully the latency is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, because the one you're looking at, you know, the big one is Valentine.
Anyway, let's get back to digging. Let me get some water.
No, it's real frustrating. It's the small stuff people seem to lose. Like this.
Oh, and here, we should have Jim say hello to chat real quick, too.
Dinosaurs aren't
Because why not?
Hey, how you
There's
doing? Pretty good.
Jim Kirkland, Utah State paleontologist.
Yeah.
Same guy who discovered Utah Raptor and Gastonia. Jim, you want to say hi to chat real quick?
Hey, chat. I made it. I'm getting too old for this.
It's good to have you here, Jim. Yeah.
I'll be here for the rest of it.
Yeah. Would you want to introduce yourself real quick so they know I'm not making all these things up about you?
Well, I'm Jim Kirkland.
Yeah.
I'm the state paleontologist of Utah.
Yeah.
You know, and I work to promote Utah's paleo record for the public good for our citizens. And it's not a hard job because it's...
Dinosaurs kind of sell themselves.
Yeah,
in
it's
a way,
kind of an incredible record. I think we have the best dinosaur record on planet Earth. I'll take that to my grave.
Right here in Utah. So Jim here has named more new species of dinosaur than almost anybody else alive. So maybe Shusheng might have beat.
Shusheng's got me beat.
Yeah.
I mean, no doubt.
Yeah.
You know, she's number one in the world right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I might be pretty up there for North America.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm not sure what Phil's done. Phil's done a lot, but...
Yeah. How many new dinosaurs do you have projects on right now as we speak? You've got one in press,
I've got 3 I'm naming in press or manuscript now.
Nice.
One's being reviewed, and the other 2 are pretty. You know, all the figures are done. You know,
excellent.
The descriptions are all done.
Yeah. So, I hear one of them is being named after a good friend of ours, actually.
Yeah. And I brought a copy of the manuscript in reviews, so Ethan can have a couple copies.
Excellent.
Yeah, but
cool.
Yeah, I actually talked to one of the editors of the journal and said, "Yep, it's out."
Nice. Okay.
So we'll see. I'm wondering who's going to get to review it.
Yeah. Did you bring your throne out here, the big chair?
Yeah, the chair's in the vehicle.
Excellent.
I probably have to unload stuff by the tent to get to it.
Oh, really? Okay.
But,
yeah. Well, let us know if you need any help with anything. We'll send somebody over.
Yeah, I know it's too hot right now to deal with it.
Yeah.
I figured I'd come out here.
Got some cold water and everything?
I don't know about cold, but I got some water.
Okay, good. Yeah. Cool. Wow, seems like we're all set. Anyway, thanks, Jim.
Yep, take it easy.
Welcome back.
Got out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys don't, but yeah, you've opened up some space, which is good.
Yeah. Let's see. Somebody in the chat asks,
what's going to happen when I retire? People ask me.
Got a question in the chat. I think you might like this, Nick. Do you guys believe in evolution or young Earth?
What's this?
What do you think, Nick?
Young Earth.
Yeah. No, all these dinosaurs magically poofed into existence. You know.
Last Thursday.
That's just last Thursday. Exactly.
Yeah. The Earth was created last Thursday with all our memories of past events completely intact.
Exactly. You can't prove it wasn't. You know.
Yeah. That's actually a what you call like
a
philosophical thinking game to counter creationism. It's last Thursdayism.
And it goes back to like an older philosophical school called omphalism.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think it's named after the belly button, like a navel, because it's like, oh yeah, everybody was just poofed into existence 5 minutes ago with their belly buttons preformed. It doesn't mean you were born or anything. Just I like that a lot. No, obviously, we're paleontologists and students and volunteers. We're doing scientific work, so we follow the evidence where it leads, and that means, we're really interested in how these animals evolved over time, and that's a big part of what we're doing here. Is we're here at the very beginning of the Cretaceous period. We're looking at how different these dinosaurs are from the late Jurassic, and how similar they are, but a little bit different from the ones just above us in section. As we move in time, more recently by, bit by bit. So we'll be talking all about this as the next 2 weeks go on. But yeah. Anywho.
Hey Danny.
Yeah.
Can I show you a bone I just found?
Oh yeah.
There's like a shoulder blade. There's some big stuff on
there. Ooh, another one.
Yeah,
Marcello hitting pay dirt here. Nice.
I'm really excited with how close it is.
Looks more vertebral.
Yeah. And so maybe, hopefully, these are close, like actually close. They belong to the same animal, hopefully.
Could be.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I thought, because this, Don thinks is a centrum of a vertebrae. So maybe this is just a much smaller one. And we could be getting like the distal end of the tail.
It doesn't quite look phalange-ish.
Yeah.
So I bet you it is another centrum, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's kind of thicker than I thought too. So I'm excited.
Nice. Well done.
Thank
you.
Good work, Mitch.
Heck yes. The stuff is here. It's finally starting to show up. We've been working here for, this is day 8 of digging in the quarry. And we haven't been finding a lot of bones so far, but we're just starting to get into things. And the bones are starting to emerge, so we're pretty excited. Yeah. And Kala, or is that Kaya? I can't tell if that's an L or an I in this font. Do you believe in dragons? Oh yeah. Bearded dragons, Komodo dragons, leafy sea dragons, snapdragons. What am I missing? Other dragons.
We don't want to develop things in children.
What's that?
You know, ATVs, right? You know,
Mythical? Oh, no, I know.
It's in Tourist Central. Perfect place to develop them.
Not mythical dragons, no. Not super big on hobgoblins or elves or, you know, Bigfoots either.
She had all kinds of ambitions.
But, you know, show me the evidence and I'll be like, oh yeah, cool, okay. But that's the thing about science, is in order for us to be able to study something, we have to have, you know, some evidence. No evidence, you know, no science. So we'll be talking more about like philosophy of science and stuff like that as we continue in the next 2 weeks. Yeah. Archosaur coated, yeah. It was actually cool. I was talking with Henry about like dragon myths earlier, and he's done a lot of reading about this, and you know, Taiwan, so he's kind of steeped in culture from that part of the world and understands the mythology a lot better than somebody like me. So yeah. Crimson says, don't forget the AGM 158 Rapid Dragon. Is that like a minigun or something? Rapid Dragon. I don't know what that is.
Still working within, you know.
Somebody will enlighten me.
You know, the limits of the rules.
Rapid Dragon? Is that a
SpaceX Dragon?
Tried hard.
A SpaceX Dragon? There you go. Yeah, a rocket.
That's good.
But yeah.
A lot of these offices, you get people.
And Dr. Terminator, I don't know how critters like Suwasio avoided predation. That's a good question. I gotta get back to work digging this thing up, so let's get set up for that.
You don't, Jameson's gonna take it.
I know, yeah.
What will I take?
There we go.
Yes. Excited. I've been saving up. Is it like a tycoon? Once I get enough fossils, I can move to the next level. That's right.
Well, actually, we're thinking of organizing up here in Big Bone Heights. We're going to organize into a country club, actually, type model, and so you'll need several references and need to put down a sizable deposit.
Catalog.
Yeah. We're instituting a redlining policy. We were joking about how we've got all the good bones up here, and society is stratifying, you know.
Pebble Valley.
Pebble Gulch.
Pebble Gulch.
Whereas Nick and I up here, you know, we're from a more rarefied class up here in Big Bone Heights.
Life's better in the heights.
Learning a lot about like how to run a site, how to map.
The big thing is set that grid up. And they had stakes. Did they have stakes still?
No, they'll be uncovered. Yeah.
Okay, that's something you want to talk to them about. Trying to like get a hold of their initial recording out. And,
Good idea.
Gregory says, why can't they just be happy for you? I mean, yeah, I think everyone should feel that way about the more fortunate, you know? Just don't think about what you don't have. Just be happy for those who do have things, you know?
Maybe if you guys just dug a little harder.
Yeah.
And we've got it basically gridded for the entire valley.
If you guys just pulled yourself up by your own ratchet straps, you know, maybe you could achieve bones like this.
Federal rules. It's like, this isn't the same as a coal mine.
Yes.
Yeah. But there are a lot of people that see it and
And Vex FX has got some words of wisdom.
Oh man!
It's not the size of the bone that matters; it's about its contribution to scientific knowledge.
Like, even yesterday morning.
Keep telling yourself that, yeah.
I guess they did. No, maybe not. You might have to bring a tow truck in to tow both.
And Prince Nenardus says, jealousy in comparison is the thief of joy. Exactly. We are going to steal all the joy, and we're going to hoard it. That's what it's all about. That's the key to happiness, you know?
Tell me who.
Well, hey, you're in time for the heat. You missed out on the storm.
I'm happy only took a
Lordy, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. You see this bone I found? Shoot. I'm gonna dig this thing up. So we got to remove the rock around the perimeter, and then finally dig down once it's cleared.
Jury rig it or something. I have no clue what they do.
The thing about bones like this is sometimes there'll be another bone kind of log jammed up next to it. So the most likely place that you will find a bone is next to another bone. So you got to be careful when you're trenching around. When it rains, it bones. No? That's not how it goes? Close enough, I'm sure. 6 of one bone, 3 dozen of another.
I'm like, well, it's not, Don's not going to worry about it. It's going to be whoever waits for him. Well, we're not going to hire a mechanic. Well, Don and I aren't mechanics either.
Yeah, I mean, driving around the block. I wish I would have known any of my advisors, because then I could have clarified whether or not they were But at this point, at least you know.
No, I mean, it's stupid. It is. But did it happen on pavement?
BDB Dawson says, is it possible for megalodons to survive today in the ocean? And if so, why not dragons? But like the smaller version, I mean, well, I got bad news for you about megalodon. It's very, very dead.
Also, megalodon was real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You got a megalodon tattoo, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Nice, yeah. See that real quick? Yeah. Well. Yeah. I don't know. If there were a 50-foot shark, big predatory shark swimming around in the oceans, we would absolutely know about it, especially since it was like a probably fairly shallow water predator near the surface.
I mean, most of the teeth we find is from old embayments.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah.
So they weren't hanging out in the middle of the ocean basins, they were near the coasts. And my understanding is that megalodon went extinct about the same time that a lot of the smaller whale species went extinct. Mm-hmm. So, like, that's what they were eating, their food disappeared, they disappeared. So, yeah. I know you'll see all kinds of
conspiracy theories.
Yeah, conspiracy theories, like hoax videos and stuff, and just like...
I mean, it's easy to be like, oh, this thing could exist. It's like, but there's things that you could witness that would indicate its existence.
Right, yeah, we don't have any evidence for it. It's like...
You don't have anything that it eats. You don't find, like, giant squid with megalodon teeth locked into them.
No.
Wash up or anything.
Yeah. We're not... washing up on the beach that have got giant bites taken out of them with megalodon teeth embedded. Like, yeah, you would find that kind of thing left and right if those animals were still around. And believe me, if I thought there were like a 1 in a million chance that those animals were still alive, I'd be out there looking for them right now. So, if that counts for anything, you know.
Megalodon doesn't scare me. Cookie cutter shark does.
Cookie cutter? Can you explain what a cookie cutter shark is to the chat? Because they're really cool.
Yeah. So I am not a shark expert, but they are these small sharks with really kind of round mouths underneath their shark rostrum, and they would make these round kind of wounds on large marine mammals.
It's like somebody took an ice cream scooper to the side of a dolphin.
Yeah, and just cut out a piece of the skin and muscles. That's basically, and they just ate it.
Yep.
And the animals keep on living. And apparently, like they would like, I don't know if there's, I forgot if there's any like records of them attacking divers, but I wouldn't want to be attacked by one of those.
They have them in hulls of ships,
cookie cutter sharks,
like submarines and stuff.
Well, undersea cables will sometimes get bitten by cookie cutter sharks, and they'll like rip a hunk out of the rubber coating. And again, it's just like you took a really sharp ice cream scooper.
Yeah.
Like a red hot. Like imagine you put it into a furnace and you pull it out, and then you could just go into the side of an elephant seal or a whale.
With that sound effect,
But just nuts. Cookie cutter sharks are. Normally you don't, well, I was going to say you don't have smaller animals preying upon larger ones, but that's not true. Like, this is almost like a parasitism, but like they just take one bite and then they go away. But, yeah. But yeah, cookie cutter sharks. And Ken, hey, welcome. How are you doing? When are you coming out here, Ken? We miss you, man.
I'll try not to fall out of a bus. Drumheller was helping my colleagues from Mexico.
Ken, you want to say hi to Nick? Yeah.
Hi, Ken. I miss you.
Yeah, we all miss you, Ken. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, I gotta dig up this bone. First big bone of the summer. Well, at least this season, down here at Dolan's Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, I saw one.
Lots of big bones in Wyoming and in Montana, but for this particular season here, our first big one.
Yeah, it's the middle of the vertebra.
I mean, it really does.
Well, whoever emptied my bucket, thank you. Appreciate it.
I mean, I am like...
Jim's got his throne. Chat, we bought that for Jim, remember?
I almost, go to get a hotel room in Thompson.
Can we,
commute out each day.
Can we get those Jim emotes going in the chat?
Ridiculous.
There's a Jim emote?
There's a Jim emote. Yeah, should I show you, Henry?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
it's simple, but it's
it's a skull.
There we go. You see that?
Oh.
No, shoot. There we go. A pair of suspenders.
I mean, we've already diagnosed it. It is. There are other things that diagnose this tax as not being iguanocolossus.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like pelvic features, scapular features, and stuff. It's like, no, it is not iguanocolossus. And there's two of them, and we have a growth series of both.
Ken says it looks like people are pleased with something they've ate.
Which Karen's not happy
all the suspenders look like M's. It's like, in the chat. Oh, I see. Have you seen my Jim emote?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Little ones,
Okay, I'll show you.
lines, and big ones.
Yeah, let me
I'll
take it off dark mode so you can actually see.
So in terms of naming this thing,
there we go.
Wanted to be just one tax. It would have made life so much easier.
Just the suspenders.
Naming's not the hard thing. It's diagnosing it in such a way that it's robust and hold up. Since we have all kinds of jaws and jugals and maxilla and we got multiple basic crania. It's like the main skull element that's diagnostic iguanocolossus is the squamosal. It's like we don't have a squamosal, but other things, the scapula, iguana process is really different than any of our scapula here. As are the, it is the ischia. With the aliens. Actually, and the pubis. Pubis is different. They got a different pelvis. Yeah, Guanodon pelvis seem to be pretty useful.
Yes.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, it's like armored dinosaurs. You know, it's the armor. It's the diagnostic stuff. I'm thinking, I'm going like, well, after I finish this thing, maybe I'll just end up doing a big paper on ankylosaur armor in general, in terms of taxonomic utility.
That would be great.
You know, like the last, one of the figures I have in this paper, this I'm working on right now, which I brought a copy of the figure with me, I thought posted on the side of the trailer, is showing the biochronology of the area here in the Northern Paradox Basin, with all the different ankylosaurs, you know, with the marker beds. So
These are rules asks.
we've got like,
What shirt is Don wearing today? Same as yesterday. Maybe we'll go see it later, but I gotta dig this up right now.
Correlate biostratigraphy.
But thanks for asking. It's always cool seeing his different running shirts.
Okay, well, better use microfossils. We got 4 pollen and charophyte ostracod sites. 4 in the whole area, and, you know, and they don't span the time interval I'd like, you know. So we got twice as many ankylosaurs.
That's nuts. Like
they're much better, more useful index fossils.
Like using dinosaurs for biostrat. Like, such an unconventional idea.
Things ankylosaurs, because when I first got into this, I was always told that ankylosaurs are one of those like lesser known, or like at least they're not nearly as common as the other things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not in the Cedar Mountain.
Not in Cedar Mountain, apparently.
Yeah.
No doubt. I mean, they're real major group.
But as far as like trends in osteoderm goes, do you see them starting to go from like?
Darius Majewski says, "Do you have any idea what the bone you're working on is?"
No, well, the new one I'm working on right now, I'm going to be.
I hope it's not a rib.
Paleontologizing Jensen.
I hope it's a skull bone.
Yeah.
Could be pelvic, one of the hip bones.
I think he worked at Stokes, you know, out at Cleveland.
I'm hoping it's either a skull bone or a hip bone. It could still be a big old rib, but I don't think so. But we'll see.
To be a rib, don't you think?
And
I mean, it.
You know, dug it up in '65.
Looking at the backside, that thick.
Really?
Yeah. But we'll see. Biology here or just a break, but like there's a little kink in it that doesn't look like a rib. Makes it look more interesting, but we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, the side that's up.
It really isn't. Well, I know some of the guys at BYU aren't fans.
Oh, I've heard about the story, yes.
People who could name something after it.
Yeah.
Henry, if you want to have me.
Well, I've been told there's a certain guy, if I will be like person non gratis in probably more than one museum if I name a dinosaur after this guy. Who really has earned it. It's just.
Thank you. What are you talking about?
You know, just,
I don't know if we're gonna name names right now.
Just kicked off too many.
You can ask in camp later.
Yeah. Give me a hint.
If you name a dinosaur to this guy.
Someone's probably gonna do that anyway.
I don't know.
Really?
We've burned a lot of bridges.
Yeah. Who I'm thinking?
Probably.
Yeah, I feel like I'm okay.
Yeah, it's me.
Somebody feeling strongly about it. Bridge burn.
Oh yeah, I love
friend over there in Christ,
famous bridge arsonist, Danny Anduza.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking, right?
But it's just like the other guy's a real prick. He's ticked me off no end. He's all done things that's really good for him. He taught me ankylosaurs. Got me going.
Oh, I know who this is. Okay, yeah.
But man,
Careful, Jimmy. Watch your
yeah. But anyway, armor is really useful. Yeah, these hoplitosaurs, the Black Hills one, you know, the original, even Gilmore. So this armor is really interesting because it's so massive, and you know, it's convex ventral undersides. And you look at, you go up in time, ankylosaurids reabsorb most of it. You know, so they're, you know, they're porous, you know, when you get to the end.
Interesting.
They're real big, and you know.
Maybe increase in body size, make them like less needing armor.
Well, this one, which is interesting, it's got massive, I mean, really massive armor. But the spines, your Polacanthines are real spines.
Yep.
You know, and we have no. Hoplitosaurus marshalli does have dorsal spines. Yeah, we have a section on this, even though this thing has no spines. I'd have a section on spines and go, this one fossil might be, but I really doubt it. But then I think
For the subscription, welcome to Paleontologizing. Good to have you here.
They all got this.
Yeah.
You know, and these are diagnostic. You would think, since they're solid, we would have found a fragment.
Appreciate the support.
For sure, from this animal.
Sorry, I'm really quiet right now, but I'm concentrating on excavating this.
You know, I mean, it's just massive.
So we'll get
even the small
more talkative, more boisterous in a bit.
Are solid, and they're like that tall.
Presumably you can hear Jim and understand him right now, right?
We have a nice groove shoulder.
I don't have to entertain you. Jim can do that.
Come out laterally, but it's only like, I think I calculated 18% bigger
Good.
than Hoplitosaurus. But the animal is, you know, guessing off the vertebra, you know, dimensions of the centra, 80% bigger. But the spines aren't. You know, in fact, the spines, you know, the plates on the table are way shorter, recurved. They're not nearly as formidable as Gastonia lorymcqueenii is. You know, I mean, literally, they're about half the length, but the animal's twice as big.
Interesting.
You know, yeah, so I think it's gone into more of, I'm really, really big, and I've got 4-inch thick bone over my whole back, you know, with that spiny on top, you know, so it's prickly.
Right.
So they would have keratin on top, but not like, you know, you would think this thing would have spines this long on the back. No evidence of that. And shoulder spine, you know, like that, you know, and for an animal that size, you would think it would be like that.
Right.
Yeah. You know, the vertebrae stand this tall. You know, it's a big animal. The centra is big around, and you know,
Yikes.
oh yeah, the centra like that big around. Gamera, you know, the one that earlier, the other big one. That thing, you know, some of the very first stuff we thought we had sauropods. Now they're big animals. There's a couple of big animals, and I think they're, instead of being real spiny, I think they're putting their energy into.
Ms. Drop Bear says, when is Jim doing a podcast? I think right now, actually.
You need a big can opener.
Stadler and Waldorf says, I need a Jim 8-hour no loop for studying and relaxation video.
What would the title of Jim's podcast be?
I go out of my way to document, you know, compare it with
Put it in the chat.
Other things.
Well, yeah, what should the title of Jim's podcast
But,
be?
you know, Polacanthines they're so consistent. And it's still, if you look at the new phylogenies, you know, they now say, we have a Polacanthidae. Great. Look at the phylogeny and realize the Polacanthidae, only one of the things in your Polacanthidae is a Polacanthus, and that's Polacanthus. Everything else that's a Polacanthus is you got scattered all over the place. I mean, it's the phylogenetic right now. It's garbage. There's a young woman working on it, redoing it, in Hungary, trying to help Osai. You know, he's our major advisor. Work on that center kind of stuff. And Ethan's talked about trying to redo stuff. I haven't sent her the phylogeny, the charts that we've done, because Ethan's playing with that stuff. But I've sent her like all the bibliography, kind of PDFs of everything I've written. Help get her started. We'll see if Ethan's gonna keep going with it or not. You know, he's an ambitious guy. he's got so many fish to fry. It's like you can't do it all. You gotta focus, or you get nothing done.
Yeah.
You know, really right now, and then Kyle's all of them. You know, so everything's fresh. It's a lot easier. Yes, I have all
Suspendosaurs with Jim.
I don't get them wrong.
Any good ones, Danny?
Right.
Suspendosaurs with Jim. Sora podcast. I think that might be a thing already.
A question for both Danny and Jim.
Yeah?
There's no ankylosaur named after Anguirus yet, right?
Not yet. No.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Anguirus.
It's a Godzilla monster based off an ankylosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very much like one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably gonna try to go for Gamera.
Camera. That camera's a turtle, though.
No, I know, but with fangs. I mean, it's jet engine.
Yeah. Friend to all children.
Friend to all children.
Yeah. Ankylosaurs did all.
Yeah, that's true.
Anguirus can also be a good name potentially to inspire the for inspiration for Aedosaurs.
There you go. I love that.
All
Yeah.
our Triassic workers out there.
Yeah.
We hint.
Yeah, Dinosaurs are also like incredibly diagnostic.
Oh yeah.
Incredible. I mean, these massive osteoderms. They, without question, in Western North America, they define the Hadavarian Variasian. You know, it's the only time you see them. We have them in the Black Hills, and we have them all across here. And they're only associated with these rocks. You know, the poison strip member, one of its index fossils.
All right, getting close to uncovering more of this. Finally.
Yeah, I feel like
I have to dig all around before we can dig down.
we have really only 2 sites that have produced.
Almost there.
This will be a whole interval. It's like 25, 30 million years. Two sites that have produced pollen. And only one of the sites has produced pollen that might be age diagnostic. The other ones get tons of pollen, but it's mostly conifers and stuff.
This is very much delicate work, Raptor. Yep.
One paper. Yeah, she's probably quoting Carol. Yeah, but Jim's pond has diagnostic pollen. And it's a neat site. We've got fish in it. It's one of these sites where it's like, yeah, if this was China, we could hire 100 people for a couple bucks a day. And they'd find us some pterosaurs and stuff.
Yeah.
Because dig it out there, it's like, oh, here's a part of a fish. It's just, Lake Carpenter's the same way. There's pterosaurs in Lake Carpenter. Are you kidding? It's like birds in Lake Carpenter. But, you're not going to open up a giant quarry, peeling the shell like sonar. They're just dark. People don't work that hard.
Thank you. Iguanodon fell over.
Where'd you get that iguanodon?
Here, let me show you, Jim. Yeah. Like this. Got this one online, but this is from that Chinese company PNSO. Really excellent models.
Well, I've got some of their stuff.
Yeah.
I just can't afford much of it.
I know, it's pricey. This one was like $60. But yeah. But I wanted a really good one to show on camera, so I spared no expense this time.
Yeah. No, that's one of the things with this look at stuff.
Yeah.
None of our stuff we have. Yeah. Thumb spikes.
Yeah.
They do make the finger a little too much like another thumb spike.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't know
like flexibility there, that would be cool.
Yeah.
There's figure on the.
There's
a carnivores.
Maybe separate the toes.
On the front? The
Yeah,
fingers,
a little more, yeah. But it's not an hadrosaur. I mean, hadrosaurs, of course,
right.
fusing them up. But yeah, I love its face.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they got to do prowl with it. Triceratops beak on it.
Yeah.
That thing is crazy. And I bet it has a thumb spike, but we,
Right.
In the first stuff, they got like 20 animals now.
Where's
Two
this?
in Spain.
Oh,
So
right,
one
yeah.
that I named with Andrew McDonald.
Yeah.
And Andrew McDonald never physically saw the specimen.
Oh, really?
He never went to Spain.
Yeah.
He just used the pictures we shot and named it.
Yeah.
So he had named in 6 months after I told him about it.
There are a lot of cool things here.
Yeah,
beautiful. Yeah.
it's. I wasn't thrilled.
At least
I
nice
thought
and clean up.
at least he should have gone this way.
yeah.
But hopefully they'll do more work with it. It's just, they just don't describe much of their stuff. They got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
have
that's
that
cute.
one if you want.
I mean, Turiosaurus. I mean, they got new material. It's
Oh, yeah.
unbelievably good.
Uh-huh.
And then,
Like
yeah, they're
higher
do a little-
vertebral columns and skulls.
Shoot.
And, it's a big animal. I mean,
Yeah.
skulls like that.
For a sauropod, it's nuts.
Yeah, it's big as a big brachiosaurus. It's got a big head.
Uh-huh.
And, we just, don't, we got the best skull stuff from Neurosaurus there.
Right, yeah.
And Moabosaurus has really good brain case, but we got other elements that they don't have.
Yeah.
I think that's 18 brain cases
Shoot.
from Utahraptor State Park.
That's amazing. Wait, from Moabosaurus?
Yeah, one side.
Nuts. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Shoot.
brain cases.
Brain
they don't have
cases.
a single jaw.
Wait, what? Are they being misidentified or something? Like,
No, you don't miss.
Yeah.
Misidentified
Oh, jaw was going to be
sauropod
pretty
jaws.
diagnostic. Yeah. Yeah.
They have
That's
no
so weird.
sauropod jaws.
18 brain cases and no
one
jaws.
of them was attached to the neck.
Uh-huh.
Approximately attached to the neck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we might as well get one going. So
Anyway.
tomorrow we can
Put this right here.
No, it's extraordinary stuff. There's
You got it?
a lot of work to do.
I already ran that one off of no frame from this frame.
Yeah, I think we can do the same with this.
From here to the ground again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see why not.
All right.
No,
I just wanted
it
to.
closed up the hole, so.
Yeah, let's do that.
No.
That's not good. Not good raccoon country. It's not even good Monday country. Ringtail cat, yeah. But I think even they would like a little more brush.
Even down.
There we go. I think this is probably like at least 4 times that I've drank out of the water bottle so far. You can do 2 more of those if you want to.
So Danny,
Yeah.
that bone you got, what do you think?
I'm hoping it's not a rib. I'm hoping it's
If
cranial.
it's a rib, it's a very big rib.
It would be huge, yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
probably sauropod. We did find part of the neural arch.
Uh-huh.
It'd be basically where your feet are.
Uh-huh.
It'd be
Down
way
here.
down low
Yeah.
of a sauropod.
Here, let me walk over and you
But
can
it
kind
wasn't
of
attached.
you can kind of walk us
when
through
you
the
look
quarry.
At the suture, the neural sign of a long cervical of a sauropod. It's just like, what the heck is this?
Here, we'll get some context. So this site is called Jim's Place, this quarry here. How did you first find Jim's Place?
Well, this work, we're working on Don's place.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just, doing walkabouts. Scott was also digging part of a little croc skull he found out.
Gotcha.
The croc.
Yeah.
Of course, I think Gary Hunt was, I don't know, Gary wasn't even here then.
Uh-huh. Before his time?
Anyway, I just, looking down in the wash here, they're like bones coming out.
Uh-huh.
I mean, same with Karen's place. It's like bones coming out.
Yeah.
There's bones coming out of the road. So I just said, and started digging in. And went, there's some actually pretty decent stuff here in the wash.
Uh-huh.
So went over. It's not like we already didn't know this whole place was a giant site.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just like, I've been freaking lucky. Because, I'm like, we got to find some skeletal stuff here.
Uh-huh.
We had like teeth and osteoderms over there.
Just on the surface.
Yeah,
and the
you've been over the discovery site.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Over there, yeah.
And we had found, I brought in one of our groups and we found a tibia. No, I think it might have been, we found a tibia going in. And then, we had students working over at the road.
Yeah, yeah.
And this kid from India was going to be a student there. And he was looking at the bases, amount of the paleosaur, the histosol stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm looking at it with him, and All of a sudden I'm like, man, come back over here, look at it here, look at the calcrete. I go by that day 5 times back and forth.
Across the calcrete. Can you explain to the chat what the calcrete is?
The calcrete's a marker that occurs through the whole eastern half of the Northern Paradise Basin.
Yeah.
If you go west, it's replaced, we think, correlatively or near correlatively, by what we call the cap rock, which is kind of a sand, gravelly bed. It sometimes has stromatolites on top of it.
Oh, neat.
Because the upper yellow cat, the lower part of it is very lacustrine.
Yeah, lots of lakes.
And it's certainly from subsidence here that's nowhere else. And even where we have yellow cat in other places, we don't have upper yellow cat.
Interesting.
Which is the Utahraptor faunal level.
Yeah.
That faunal level probably is restricted to this area. But looking at the the calcrete, looking at I'm sorry, this stuff because I was thinking the chert was the calcrete silicified because I knew there was Cretaceous stuff sitting on it, and also I realized that's way down section.
Yeah.
So I dragged Don and Scott out here, and we're looking at the discovery spot. And I found it in like 1990. Initially that we had a site here.
So Jim is describing how he originally discovered that he and Don and Scott Madsen discovered that there were dinosaurs here in this valley.
Teeth.
Yeah.
When I came in here in 1990, walking through this area, I came in, I hiked over that hill.
Yeah.
Because we parked over there.
Yeah.
And came down, and here's a bench. Oh, there's some bone on what turned out to be on the calcrete. Then go down further. Oh, there's more bone down here.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be the base.
Right.
The calcrete, which we thought was the base.
Right.
At that time. So we, all of a sudden we double the yellow cat.
Twice as much rock to find dinosaurs in.
Twice in different ages. I mean.
Yeah.
Totally different dinosaurs.
Right. Yeah.
But we're down there, looking, and I found a big scute. Probably from cross belt of the new animal.
Big armor plate from an armored dinosaur.
From the shoulder region.
Yeah.
And we've never found one of those over here.
Yeah.
And unlike a lot of the armor here, it's very hauled out, very big, about that big across. But certainly the shoulder region.
Right.
And I'm working on that.
Yeah.
And Don and Scott are out prospecting all around the rim,
Yeah.
Look up slope, look for stuff coming down.
So they're all up here along the rim of the valley, which is normally where you'd find fossils in a place like this.
At the base of the rim, they're going down the...
You don't think to look in the valley floor.
Yeah. So basically, they come back, and I'm still working on this, because it's going to be pretty big.
Yeah.
And, right near the surface, so it's fragile, difficult thing to excavate. And they come back, and there's nothing here, Jim. So they're just standing there, it's warm.
Yeah. It gets pretty hot here, as you can tell, chat.
And they're tapping their feet, by my head. I had remembered, Scott or Don.
Yeah.
Right by my head, tapping. Come on, let's move it. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And finally they go, we're going to go look some more, So they went out looking, and they were around this side, and they finally, there's nothing here. So they started hiking back across the valley to me.
Across the valley floor.
Yeah. And, Scott found some bone coming out down there, out by Gary's Island, Scott's place.
Yeah. So that's
east side of the lodge.
Just over there, yeah.
Basically, Ethan's bathtub has kind of gone over to there. It's a little bit lower though. That stuff was stratigraphically quite a bit higher.
Yeah.
And then Don's walking across here, and they both with it. Scott's messing with that stuff. And after they were messing with it for 20 minutes or so, there's stuff there.
Yeah.
They both stand up, and they just happen to turn toward each other. They didn't even know each other were working on something.
Gotcha.
And all of a sudden they were like, and we're on the same site, except we're football field separated us.
This is an enormous site, just bone everywhere. Yeah.
And, they go, Jim, you got to see this.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But Don had a little theropod, clearly.
Which turned out to be Yurgavouchia.
Yeah,
right?
that's the whole type of Yurgavouchia coming out.
I've got the paper here. I printed it out and brought it with me, so I'll show you later, chat.
It's really too bad we didn't find that sooner.
Yeah. It's pretty badly eroded on the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's probably parts of 2 animals of that animal.
Two
And then,
individuals.
of course, there was the pelvis that we thought might be an adult of it.
Yeah.
That turned out to be probably a therizinosaur.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, so we've got at least 3 kinds of theropod here. Got a big carnosaur, they're called Carcharodontosaur.
Yeah.
Because BYU's found ribs over some of their stuff.
Right.
And they're pneumatic.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
allosaurids.
Yeah.
Carcharodontosaurids.
More derived. They've got more pneumaticity.
Have pneumatic ribs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're convinced that, these are Carcharodontosaurs. And we need more material.
Yeah.
Allosauroids.
Yeah.
But we think allosaurids went extinct. The end of the Jurassic, and this may be supportive evidence for that.
Cool.
That we're not seeing allosaurids.
But
we found an allosaurid skull next week. I'm very happy.
Very happy. Yeah, that'd be so cool.
Same with stegosaurs.
Yeah.
In North America, stegosaurs look like they went extinct at the end of the Jurassic.
Which we could change that if we were to find a stegosaur
found a stegosaur in here.
That would be.
That's new data. It's like, okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Cretaceous? Yikes.
I mean, that would be really cool. Yeah.
Well, stegosaurs we get early Cretaceous everywhere.
Yeah, in China and in
Africa and Europe.
Yeah, yeah. Mongolia too, I think. Yeah.
Asia. China. Through that whole region. So they're everywhere in the early, but we've never found one in North America.
Right.
And maybe they went extinct here.
Yeah.
Because we found the Morrison megafauna undergoes a pretty much 100% extinction.
Yeah.
And the only survivors are one of the 2 ankylosaurs. By Mymore pelta gave rise to polycanthines.
Yeah.
And camptosaurs and dryosaurs.
Yeah.
Hips look the little ornithopods.
Yeah.
Like unscathed.
The king of the dinosaurs, true king of the dinosaurs, Dryosaurus, of course.
Yeah. Of course. I mean,
you don't like that came up?
I mean,
it just seems so blasphemous.
They're survivors, though. They're survivors. In the ornithopods, it's not just like there was new vegetation that made it so they succeeded. Because it really isn't. The vegetation at this level is almost identical to the Morrison.
Right.
There's no flowering plants or anything yet.
Right.
You can, flowering plants is the problem. No, it had nothing to do with any of that. But why did the ornithopods make it?
Well, we've got let's see, somebody in the chat. Reefer Sage says, tell Jim that John and Megan Muller say hello. Muller or Mueller? My wife grew up friends with his daughter.
Ah.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Well, Jim says hello.
Hello.
Yeah, nice. But yeah, cool stuff. I've got to get back to digging this thing.
I can't wait to see what you got.
Yeah, let me get back to that. But we'll go back and chat with Jim in a bit. But
I wish we could put a building over this with air conditioning and really get at it. Good lights.
But that would cost an absolute fortune, like maybe several $1,000s.
Oh yeah, I know.
We just don't have that kind of budget.
Yeah, you get a Butler building. Put a couple footers in that you can take out, so you're not gonna leave it here forever.
Sure, yeah.
And put it over, and air conditioning, solar. No, this side could be.
Put in a soft serve machine. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, of course.
Let's get on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Has anybody got a Butler building or a soft serve machine they want to donate?
Cretaceous. Fossil beds. National Monument.
We're going to talk about that at some point, Jim. I want to do like an interview about this.
We should. I am totally. Reporters call me anymore. I bring it up.
Yeah.
With all the grand staircase, said, "You think that hurts? I want to see another national monument."
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah. Let's make a new one. Let's protect this area and make sure that these fossils are available for
programs. I want to do fossil beds in the title.
Yeah.
And base it out of like the prehistoric museum.
Yeah.
As a scientific headquarters.
And it would be a tourist boon for this part of Utah.
John Day.
Yeah.
So that there's active research. It's not.
Yeah.
Making it for wilderness. We're making it.
Specifically to study the fossils. Yeah.
You got an interstate running right through this.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
We could
it's
have
not too far over there.
Pull off and see stuff, and there's all kinds of stuff we can do here.
Think about all the tourist dollars it would bring in. If anybody's watching from Utah government, think about
this. It's a good road. Excellent.
Yeah.
It's as good as the road to Cleveland.
Take some of the pressure off of Arches National Park and Canyonlands. Those places are way too crowded. Let's spread the crowds out, you know? Bring them out here. Let them see some dinosaurs. Make sure that this area remains protected for the continued study of these critters. Watch out, underneath that is a bone. Underneath the I think we got a rib down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
So my vehicle says it's
just for good measure.
Checking the durability of the pack.
I only weigh 125, so it'll be fine.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm
Do I weigh
45 years old and I weigh 125 pounds.
There you go, yeah.
And I can bench press 370.
There you go, yeah. Don's an impressive guy. I'm like, there's no way I weigh 80 pounds more than Don does.
Julia says, you know, this is.
I'm like 210.
Is it Kevin?
Alright, let me put this back.
What's that kid's name? Carter. Carter. Yeah, Carter.
There we go.
You know, he's been working on insect stuff on bone.
How far was the mega block discovered? I think it's about 10 miles that way.
Just do that and then get out of
Yeah. Yeah, real quick, Don. How far away was the mega block, Utahraptor mega block, discovered from here?
Because there's 100 of them.
Probably
And I
maybe
think,
10
I
miles.
swear,
10 miles that way? Yeah. So pretty close. But that is up section, so more recent in time. These things are older, they're deeper in the stratigraphy.
And then I'd maybe get a tap just on this.
Up there like this.
And then this
And
gets
then that one.
There we go. Alright, let's get back to digging.
Get this guy,
It's going slowly. But slow is good because I'm clearing away all the stuff laterally. When we go down, we won't make any tragic mistakes. Yeah, a nice bone you got there. It'd be a shame if somebody chundered it.
The end of the year.
Tell me what it is. Maybe it stays in good condition.
I ain't saying nothing.
What kind of bone is that, Danny? I ain't saying
I ain't saying nothing. It's not diagnostic yet, you know? I'll tell you in good time.
At least 10 degrees cooler. The hottest part of the year was the end of June.
Out of the Potato says, what's the current state of the mega block? I need to talk things over with Jim and Don to see what I can say about this. But we'll have an update for you. Ask me in a future stream and we'll talk about it. I'll let Jim be the bearer of news about the
If you try to get
just on death's door. 29 over the hill.
can't hurt to have a cap on first and then
I don't know what that's like, chat. 29, goodness.
Yeah, you go on the other side.
I'm 21 years old, of course, like all successful Twitch streamers. 21 and single.
Across the road.
It's weird how you keep staying 21.
You know,
It's a good year to be, you know? A good age.
the road going up.
5 years now. I think that's
Thank you.
long there. So
5 years, definitely, yeah. Yeah.
There's like 6-7 miles of it, like gone.
Yeah.
Gone. 6 or 7 miles.
Oh no, people in the chat are calling me Unc.
Canyons, 20,
Uncle Danny, haha. Mizart rules.
There was a road. I mean, that thing is, it's going to be a long time. They're looking at it going, man, some of
Hunk
that
is something.
area is just not really accessible. You know, it was paved way out. Didn't go all the way.
Yeah, where's Quinn?
Next road on the other side. That road is gone.
Yeah, Wyoming. One of the new chatters like, man, who's that honk over there? In reference to Quinn.
That's definitely an insect or an arthropod. You know, invertebrate. That's not fungal. Because the fungal stuff, and I got a picture where I show fungal.
I was wondering why you wanted a medium shirt.
Gastonia. I mean, there's a
He downsized from large.
It all makes sense.
Good for him, you know?
No,
It's been hitting the gym.
yeah, there's the fungal
Yeah.
stuff is irregular, and as they describe it, it's mostly up.
Funny how that works.
This stuff seems to come in more from the sides, and then there's chambers. You know, there's like a tunnel and a chamber, so they're like digging their way underneath the
So Danny,
scale.
Yeah.
Is that little hump that the iguanodon has
then
more
they're
what you think a spinosaur would have?
Sort of, yeah, but just
You know, and
but just
some
much, much taller.
riddled with
Yeah.
these
Yeah, when you look at it along the
And
sagittal plane like
clearly
that.
coming from the side.
Yeah.
And there may be more than one.
Sagittal, by the way, is like right down the middle of the body.
Okay.
And, the
And then,
are like that big across.
Shoot, what are the other ones?
kind of
Sagittal.
longer. Then there's others that they're almost a centimeter.
Pectoral is like
centimeter and a
this
half.
region, but sagittal is like a direction down the body. Like if you cut down hot dog style,
just like-
you know. I don't know what.
This is low-hanging fruit. Because I think
Goodness.
this
What is
a scientific hamburger?
Probably multiple.
Yeah, what is the scientific hamburger style? I know this. It's just too hot out. My brain not work no good.
I think you said it last night.
Oh,
I think I probably did.
Carrion, they were dead.
Almost the same.
No, they're not. There's
Yeah.
None of the living
Sagittal
stuff part of them show this. This
versus
is not the same
coronal
thing
or
as the
transverse
insects in the goby that we've done.
or
You know,
frontal.
these parts. Some in the same size range. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, their pupae are pretty good size. But
Yeah, here we go.
You know, there's something else.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's
So
just
here,
an
this
insect,
image
you know,
explains
it's
it.
ecological interaction.
Whoa.
And
Yeah.
the big one,
Sagittal,
is
frontal,
parasites,
and
like
transverse.
10%.
Yeah.
Bigger than the holotype.
Yeah.
It's riddled. The holotype got two eyes.
Yeah.
Right, it's the opposite.
Yeah. So
Transverse.
transverse is
That thing was
hot dog hamburger style. Frontal is
this thing was infested with this stuff. You
what's
know,
frontal?
and
Taco style? I don't know.
there's a bunch
And
of
sagittal
them
is like
that
down the
are
midline.
So this matrix.
Frontal is front and back. Sagittal is left right. Transverse is up down.
Like,
That's how you can remember.
it can, you know,
Yeah.
you can see
So like the
micro
transverse
CT
processes on a
scans,
vertebrae
stuff
are the little
like
wings that stick
that.
out on
There's
either
one
side of the
them, and
vert.
I tried to
Oh,
show it.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Those
And
are the
like, and like the things on
the
Kentrosaurus would be
Brooks, you know,
transverse because they go out the side.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
There you go. Yeah, yeah. You could also just say like lateral if it helps you remember.
Okay, well,
But transverse is
It looks like a pupa.
yeah,
that's less cool. than
I've looked, I've
transverse.
published
yeah,
on
for sure.
pupa.
Yeah, if you want to sound very scientific. Oh yeah, they project transversely.
Any update on your fossil?
I've just been removing the rock around here,
Brooks being,
but I'm just about to start peeling stuff off to see how long it is. So we'll see.
Incredible.
Again, this is nothing. Like we will find so many cooler things
I
than
mean,
this over the
you
next
know,
3
they
weeks.
published
1,000,000%. This is nothing.
Insects.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me that
Yeah.
one. Hold it up, get it out of the way.
I like that, we kind of started off really slow, so when we start to
They
find like
published on
slightly
the
cool
fungal
things,
or bacterial.
everybody's like, oh my
Tell
god!
for sure.
But this is, we'll find so many cooler things in this.
And edged into this stuff. As
Hey Murph, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Brooks and
Good to
those
have you here,
guys.
Murph. Hope you're having a good day.
Some of this stuff to cut up and SEM. 'Cause, you know, he's got a paper he's doing.
If anybody's just joining us, let me bring you up to speed. My name is Danny Anduza. This is Paleontologizing. I'm here on a dinosaur dig with the Utah Geological Survey. We've got a crew of paleontologists and students and volunteers in the earliest Cretaceous Cedar Mountain Formation. We're working in a bone bed called Jim's Place. Jim found it. That's why it's his place. And here is the first big bone that we found. I found this just a little while before the stream started.
Round ones.
Don't know what it is yet. Could be part of a skull, could be part of the hips, could be a huge rib, but I don't want it to be. I want it to be something cooler. And it's probably from an iguanodont dinosaur, a critter like this. We've got a bunch of iguanodonts here. Chances are that's what this bone is from, one of these animals, but we don't know. We will find out.
I think it's bacteria.
So I am slowly working this down, and we're going to see how far down this bone extends.
I mean, I tell Dad.
There we go. There's the bone there.
Suggest that some of that stuff. 'Cause, you know, when you
So
look
that's
at
where it starts, right there, and then it plunges down right here. So I'm going to be continuing to work this down. We'll see how far it goes.
Yeah, they're just only shapes.
So this will be
You know,
fun.
oh, the round ones mean this. Yeah. The ampule-shaped ones mean this.
It is warm here.
You know, it's
Yeah,
like,
I just closed off of there.
Oh, that's, well, yeah, shoot, you did.
But I
you
need.
know, or
That's
even if
okay.
it is,
We'll get a breeze,
it's like,
and then the whole thing
you
will
gotta consider it.
come crashing down.
You know, and
But
then
thermometer
edge,
says
like,
106
film
in the
stuff,
shade right now.
Not feel like 106.
ones that are
No?
been filtered.
That's what it says. Yeah.
You know, these things. It's just like, oh, there's no question.
I think we're just getting used to it, you know? It's like, This morning it was like 99 in the shade, and I'm like, feels like 80.
It was nice.
You know? Yeah.
It was definitely.
I don't know if I told you this, Danny, but when I go back to St. Louis, I'm gonna wear a hoodie.
Bones are
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
To get used to the.
Yep. And you'd be like, why is it so humid?
You know, so it's like,
Yeah, it's cold.
but it's not color coating the bone.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, the feather stuff, they're chewing on the feathers. Okay.
That's like my second actual fossil.
So, is there another part? Whenever you see something like that, you know, that's why you always look.
And Mopar225, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. Yeah. You a fan of Dodge Chrysler there? Nick?
Broken surface.
Oh yeah, no, it's probably broken, but we don't have it.
Yeah. Now Dodge Chrysler,
Look at the surface.
oh shoot, what are they now?
The worst cars ever.
I know, well, don't say that in front of the Mopar chatter.
I like Mopar stuff.
I think what we were doing is just
Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler.
Dodge is great. Great trucks, Dodge.
Although they spun that off, right? Isn't Ram separate from Dodge now?
Is it?
I want to say that Ram is separate from Dodge, but I'm not totally sure.
also I can't break one.
Plus, like Jeeps. Jeeps are cool. Or they used to be.
They used, well, in World War II, yeah.
Come on, dude. Everything after World War II for Jeeps is not cool. That's hard.
Well, no, I mean they.
One is.
I don't know when the cutoff is, but nowadays, oh boy.
After 2003.
I think they're worth it because I think
Once they went from TJs to JKs.
Yeah.
And they lost all their swag, in my opinion.
So I used to work as a delivery driver for an auto parts store back in Bozeman, Montana, and the mechanics there, I got to know all of them in town, because you know, go deliver parts, they want to talk to you, and some of them would be like, there'd be a Jeep that I would see like every few months at like, there's probably like 12 of these in Bozeman. They're just always in the shop, and the mechanics love these. They're like, yeah, that Jeep right there, that's putting my kids through college. It's always breaking down. The owner always takes it in. And it's like there's always something wrong with it.
You know what the acronym is?
Just empty every pocket.
That's right.
Or junk each and every part.
Yep.
Yep.
What have you been using?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Okay. So you just pour a little bit of water into it.
And Ken says they have separated. Oh, Dodge and Ram. I guess they had a divorce. Yeah.
I know the plant here.
So right now we're at 90. That was the last one.
Yeah, because it's Fiat now owns Dodge Chrysler Jeep, right?
I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta keep up on my motor vehicle business relations.
Yeah. Somewhere in the teens, I guess they did that. Shoot. Hard on teens, you know? I'm sorry that my condolences.
Yeah, and I figured in an hour, especially in this kind of...
When's Ken coming out?
Yeah, when is Ken coming out here? I hope it's soon.
Yeah, dude. Where you at? Fisher's coming out today.
Yeah, I can't wait to see my my son, my only begotten son, Fisher.
I forgot.
My son.
Fisher, my son. Why do you waste your time with these mammals?
Loves them, Love is love.
Yep. Fisher, I do not approve of your love for the mammals.
I guess I don't need to write.
We're a dinosaur household here.
That's right, yeah.
Man, it's gonna taste you better than that. I was just gonna
I mean, you can.
But Dad, I love the mammals. What we have is special. Their teeth are so diagnostic. That heterodonty is just, you don't understand.
Blasphemy.
What? Oh, really? Oh, on that? Okay, right. Cool.
Well, so Fisher is just coming back from Australia, where
Where's our histology?
I guess he got to poke a whole lot of marsupials. You know,
This bone is circle. Really interesting.
Nick is making a face, but you know, in a That's what you do with critters. You like, I don't know. Can you do that again?
Animal abuse?
You know, you gotta check if they have a pouch, you know? Yeah.
This is for science.
Anyway, I think the heat is getting to us, or at least me.
It's only 106 in the shade.
Yeah, 106 in the shade. Could be a lot worse. Yeah. Corey could be on fire. Be a little bit hotter. Yeah. Oh, and Ken says maybe Sunday he'll be here. All right, Ken. Well, maybe we'll be very happy when that happens. Let's hope so.
Yeah, I don't like how ambiguous that is.
Yeah. Yeah, we miss you, Ken. Come join us in the 106 degree in the heat shade.
See what I'm getting at on that one?
It's nice.
When you look at it lateral from the side, you get the surface.
Look, they're paleontologists. They like it, you know? Look, they like it. They like not getting paid. 106 degrees in the shade.
It's like a
Look at it and
Exactly. He's listening to his favorite music. Yeah. He's not breathing. That means he likes it.
He's just resting really, really hard.
Now put it right up there and then move it in focus. Real definitely.
Randomness. Hey, thank you for the 5 gift subs. 5 of them. Thank you. It's 5 lucky chatters who won't have to watch any ads for the next month. They'll have an uninterrupted paleontologizing experience.
Most everything is mudstone, unless you can show it isn't. The shale is finely laminated.
Here for the mudstone.
For the mudstone. I did it for the mudstone.
Fossils in my mudstone.
Feels gritty.
Gotta get these fossils out. You know?
See what I'm getting at?
They're polluting the mudstone.
You can actually see kind of interesting that deeper in this layer,
Like what Jim said.
you're
It's like,
starting to see a lot
everything's mudstone unless it's not.
at you, but on this top
It's not wrong.
Big facts.
Big facts.
Yeah.
It's like kind of going this way, right?
You know, what does that? I mean, I'm just like, that's a different fabric.
So yeah.
Not
So
random.
usually, like when you have like vascular canals that suddenly change directions, one interpretation is that the animal is suddenly.
And hey, Salamander, good to see you. Welcome. Hope all is well. You do hear Jim here. He's over there.
Outward, that's when it's growing
There's Jim.
fastest. When it's starting to go
He's holding court right now from his throne.
kind of fast, but when it's
The
starting
throne
to
that we got him.
kind of
Remember?
circular, that's when the growth is starting to slow down.
Put this
You
here.
don't see it so organized like
Right.
that. I mean, that's just, I don't know what it is. One of those things where you need a bone histologist. Just not enough people in the world to do various things we need. So we can all be at our beck and call.
Lena says, I hope he loves it. Yeah, Jim's a big fan of that chair. I'm glad we got him the green one, too.
Do you mind if you take that with him and play
I asked Jim, do you want blue or red or green? And he goes,
That's an
he
interesting
like legitimately
experience.
didn't care. So I just picked the color I thought I liked best.
Yeah, but that tissue,
Yeah,
I've looked at a
green
lot
is
of
good.
bone fragments in my life, and I've never seen one quite like that.
Does blue count as an earth tone?
Blue? No, that's a water tone.
Water's on earth.
Oh man, you're right. Yeah. Oh, I need to bring him out here, but I got some of those like gel filled bandana things that you can put in water and they like evaporate and cool you down.
Those are good.
I think a 6-pack of them. Mostly for Jim, but like anybody else who wants one, they're welcome to one. But I'm like, I had to choose a color, and I'm like, okay, there's red or there's blue. So like Grand County, Utah. Is this Bloods or Crips country? I'm like, Crips maybe? No? Did I choose wrong? Are we gonna suffer consequences for this, Nick?
Way to go, Darren.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things, sauropods,
We'll see.
When you look at old sauropods,
We'll see.
like look at the neural spine, and the way the connective tissue
that zigzag kind of
Rub it in so it looks.
I mean, they get some real bizarre.
Tree Farmer Charlie says, is that a fossil watch?
The
Let's see. No, it's a fossil watch because the O fell off. It literally is. It's like rattling around inside the watch. Fossil. But yeah. My grandpa got me this watch when I turned 18.
Oh, definitely.
And I've had a lot of watches, but they tend to break in the field, like the crystal gets smashed. So this with the cage over it works really well for protecting it. It's not broken yet.
No question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Supremacy is big as Brandon's.
And Ken says, to all angry gang members, Nick's address is as follows.
They already know, Ken. That's not news to them. I'm on the radar already.
I know you've probably got alliances with various people, and you're okay for now, right?
Connections.
Got connections.
I know people.
Yeah.
I think that's a distinction.
Yeah. Nick can take care of himself.
But at the time, it's got like some pictorial materials. But there's no room that's my project at the time.
James,
So, but I know where it is.
How loose is that?
Yeah.
It'll be cool to look at.
Yeah, because it may well be a different tax.
It's a little
Because
loose.
you know what I'm working on the 2 or 3 tabs Jurassic Cretaceous extinction boundary.
Ken says I was gifting him enrichment.
The youngest rocks.
Nick gets bored. Needs things to do.
That's right.
Bored.
Yeah.
Attack my house.
Man, I wish I had like a gang war going on that could entertain me. Keep me active.
That sounds like something I would say. That sounds like a real quote.
Ken knows you pretty well.
I know. It's very clear.
But if you're looking at a major faunal turnover, you know,
Golganic says fossil watches, field tested, paleontologist approved. It's true. Yeah.
if you look at the earliest
It's like when you,
salt
like,
watch,
you see all the little squares.
Jim Matson.
Oh, so that's the
I wonder if that would be like a sponsorship deal I could get one of these days. Fossil watches. I should think about
And
that.
then
Yeah.
you go up to Wyoming.
I've been looking for a replacement for this everywhere online, and I've never been able to find one.
Wyoming,
It'll be fine.
Like it's
I have to tell
way
it.
higher.
Go around it.
Yeah.
They don't have the same
Yeah. This chronology break brought to you by Fossil Watches.
Early Kimmeridgian.
The current time, at the tone, the time will be.
2 faunas, and in Wyoming, you know, there's fragilis, you know, phone cabin for
So when we have a good one,
but below it, there's, you know, the gargoyles or Jim Matson. And you go up to Shellmine,
probably pretty good.
you've got the Jim Matson.
I'm gonna let that.
Lowen says there's a locality where they both occur in the same
I'm gonna
forest.
keep digging
Which would
around.
be hugely
What
significant.
Yeah.
You know, but it's
That's
pipe.
fine. I'll just dump it out later. But now we can just hold it honestly.
Yeah,
that
which,
one over there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so they're selling off. That could be really interesting.
And Claire, thank you for posting that for me, Akira Clips. Do you admit in your careers?
Yeah, but Lowen swears to me.
Let's say mine hasn't happened yet. Leave that door open.
Tells me there is. Then if you go
For Jim's, I don't know. We'll ask him later. Remind me, and we'll ask him. That'll be a fun question.
Or the Manson Creek Monster, which is the one I found, up by Horsetooth, this giant allosaur. That stuff in around the Denver Basin margin, you know, Cimarron County, Garden Park, Hope's Nipple level, Demerosaurus grandis, and, you know, the big animals, you know, Epichelus, Fragilis, you know, these giant animals. You know, Cope Flaw, things are all good. Things should be getting good. So the biggest stuff seems to occur around the Denver, and that may be the only place where we get a Tithonian egg from in North America.
Which
basin? What?
Which basin?
Denver Basin, around the rim. So the east side, Cimarron County, you know, that fauna, Garden Park, you know, it goes older, you know.
How about at the type section on Alameda Parkway?
Most of what I've seen there seems to be more the middle of the brush. It's, you know, but I'm not, you know, I haven't done the, And there's nothing you can date over there. That's the biggest issue we've got.
I tried asking Donna Anderson.
Mopar says, what dinosaur skeleton would you like to find? Like a dream fossil?
No one does. I mean,
find a stegosaur in here.
Says, well, the Wyoming
you know?
stuff, you look at
That'd be pretty cool.
Stuff.
They're probably extinct at this point, but
I mean, John Foster agrees.
By the end of the Jurassic, but you know, that'd be cool to find.
The thing she wants it to be. You know, it's just nothing holding her stuff together. You know, so, oh, what about the Paleomag? You've got like a handful of Paleomag readings, and you're putting them where you think they should be. You know, you have nothing to calibrate it on. You know, and the animals. You know, my view is, you know, 'cause I'm a believer in dinosaur biostrat. You know, is I think there's a distinct fauna, but people, you know, they've lumped everything in the Morrison for so long, all the same thing. You know, it's all the same. It isn't. Saltwash is probably early Kimmeridgian, you know, in this part of the world. The Brushy's upper Kimmeridgian.
There we go.
Right
More
the
of this
very
bone exposed
top
here.
is the boundary. You know.
Put some glue on that.
It's probably just randomly there, you know.
Yeah.
But Wyoming, not Wyoming, Oklahoma, Cimarron County, you've got different big stuff. Garden Park. Nipple, which is way up high section. Yeah. If you read Carpenter's stuff, you know, the quarries there. Yeah. You know, you'll just tell you, you know, this is the youngest Camarasaurus that we have, period, anywhere in the world.
Put some glue on here.
Last occurrence of that genus. And it's huge, you know. And, you know, Xanthochelys, what is it? Fragilis or
Amphichelys fragilis.
Fragilis, is that even real? You know, but it's from those same beds.
Yeah.
Where we get all the giant stuff.
Right.
Cimarron County, Oklahoma, they have a 90-foot Apatosaurus.
Right.
You know, and it's like
I have emotes
no
of that.
Comments.
My Apatosaurus emotes are that.
Apatosaurus is way bigger
Yeah.
than anything in Wyoming.
It's enormous.
Which is almost certainly like middle Kimmeridgian. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I just like, I think
Thank you, Murph,
Cimarron
yeah.
County, and I've been, you know, like asking Ann Well, because she's been working that stuff most recently. Ann, you guys kind of try to have any kind of dates on it? She goes, it's not going to be for a while, you know.
Oh man, it's frustrating.
I just don't think they have anything to go on. And what I think is people need to look at those fossils much more closely, you know, relative to species. I mean, the stuff Napoli's doing, you know, that, you know, telling animals apart.
We've been talking
you know?
about that in the quarry.
I mean, it's like, you know, subtle. A lot of this stuff is way more subtle. The species level. I mean, frogs. You know, the incredible diversity of like dark frogs. All of it's based on like mating calls, color, whatnot. Skeletally, there's zero differences.
Yeah.
You know, when Bacher would go, oh, what about the frogs? You can't do taxonomy at any refined level on frogs. You can tell different genera, or even, you know, like super genera, subfamilies apart skeletally.
Yeah.
Their skeletons are very conservative.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Polycanthine Anki skulls overall. They're all triangles. I mean, I've seen an unpublished skull of Polycanthus from England. And it's been around for like more than a decade now. And they're like, wobbling this. You know, but the thing is almost indistinguishable with Gastonia. But their armor and stuff, there's so many other features that are different in skeleton. The basic crania, these things are very different. You know, but you know, people don't look at that stuff. Basic crania features, which I figure heavily in the paper I'm doing on Don's beast. You know, beast from here. You know, it's like you look at the phylogenies. These aren't even in the characters. You know, in terms of the basis sphenoid processes, you know, things like that. They don't even talk
And Alexander,
about
yeah.
it. It's like, these are diagnostic.
But people are following what Jim is saying, yeah.
You know, superfamilies or orders, you know, suborders.
I need to watch that video and I need to read the paper too, obviously.
They're not even in your phylogeny. You know, we're using all these characters that are like smoke and mirrors, you know, they're variable. But there are like brain case stuff is consistent. Shoulder blade stuff is consistent. You know, like, you know, just start over. You know, that's what I'm telling, you know, this girl in Hungary. You got to start over. Character one, they all have a head.
There you go.
You know, start, you know, just start reevaluating characters. throw away the characters that are just floating all over the place. You know, because there's, you know, you look at the taxonomy right now, garbage. You know, Susan Bateman, Notosauria is totally paraphyletic. You know, you can't do it. They're just, it's a junk group. You can't do anything with Notosauria. You know, it's like, that's because some of them are Ankylosaurus, some of them are Chamosaurus. You know, there are groups, but you're using other characters because there's so many characters. You know, like 300, you take 300 characters, of which 100 are significant, stable. 200 of them are like, yeah, you know, they float around and be misinterpreted. You know, but if you have all these characters that are mediocre, you end up with garbage. It's like, you've got stable characters. You know, we don't want to weight characters. You know, we don't want people deciding this is more important than this. Some of it's pretty obvious. You know, yeah, they all do this. You know, in this very distinctive way. And if you look at it carefully, you can say, well, it's actually 10 characters. You know, but the whole pectoral girdle on these animals, including stegosaurs, every armored dinosaur group has upper arm pectoral girdles that are incredibly distinctive, you know, within the groups. And, you know, it's like, that's going to count for something. They're all doing the same thing. You know, everyone, including stegosaurs.
Gyroflex says, can you please explain what you see right now to chat, please? Yeah, I'll go through this.
I wish I was younger. Not an anatomist.
A little bit of a station break. New here, welcome to Paleontologizing if you're just joining us. I'm here in Jim's place in the earliest Cretaceous Cedar Mountain Formation.
There are a lot of cool things.
There's Jim back there. And we're excavating what we think are several new species of dinosaur. What I'm working on right now is a bone right here. This is the biggest one we found so far in the quarry over the past week. I'm not sure what it is, but it starts right here and it plunges down right here. So I've been slowly removing rock from right here. We're going from the top down, and we'll find out where this thing stops. Chances are this is one of the bones of an iguanodont dinosaur, like this. I'm guessing it's either a skull bone, which would be superb, or maybe a hip bone. Could be part of a limb. I really don't want it to be a rib, but it might be. If it were a rib, it'd be huge, but we're going to continue this, see what it turns into.
You know, that stuff correlates.
So, hope that makes sense.
That's Albion, right? That's way young. You don't have Albion marine here at all. Not even. You don't have it anywhere in Utah.
Yeah, okay.
At all. You know, but we do get dinosaur faunas of that age. Price River quarries or Upper Albion. You know, and you know the sauropods there, which they have.
So.
Sauropod, they're probably a sister taxa, but they're not. I mean, they're 10 million years old.
Find a way to get a closer for what's going on at Dinosaur Ridge, at least the JK contact on the front range, because there's a lot of it, and it's the Morrison type section. But I mean, I can't find out anywhere how late into the Morrison goes. Asked on Anderson.
I would expect like. What is it, the Ralston Creek? Yeah, I'd be so sure that that's like Oxfordian.
I'll see you later, Alexander. Thanks for being here.
I mean, I expect most of what you're saying. It's a pretty thin section.
Yeah, it is.
And hey, Geeks Tour, how's it going?
Up in Horsetooth Reservoir. You should go check out my site.
And I'm really getting used to the heat out here. One weekend, and I'm like, feels good, you know?
But I found the,
heat ain't hot.
Skeleton and skull.
Pain don't hurt.
Front end of the skull, both premaxillary.
Just get used to these things after a while.
And I often don't get credit because I went to Nebraska to teach, and they finished digging it without me. And the volunteer that finished the dig, this guy Jeff, it's like everybody looks. That's Jeff's site. I found the dang place. I started it. I dragged people out there. I mean, you know.
They did it dirty.
Yeah. No, absolutely. That happens all the time. You know.
Yeah.
Just so used to it.
I've gotten so used to it. You know. I mean, I actually got a rant just not to see my talk on the KT Foundry. Stuff at the beginning of my UFOP talk on the extinction, where I go into the early Cretaceous, the end of the Cretaceous.
Yeah.
I found the tidal wave beds. Yeah, and I got 0 credit. I was the first one. I mean, it kind of drives me nuts. That's why I'm like the Jurassic. I mean, it's like, yes, we have another Jurassic extinction. I'm gonna get some credit on this one.
That's a really good talk, by the way, Jim.
What?
That's a really good talk.
Yeah.
I was listening to that on the way in here, and
I got into such a rant on that.
Yeah.
Even Earl's wife,
Yeah.
Claudia, I love, we have friends with her. And Claudia's going, yeah, he's screwed you. Mark Leckie, my buddy, UMass, chair of the department there. Mark was like, yeah, he's screwed you.
I saw one of his talks all the way back when I was at Sloan, actually.
Who?
Here, by the way, that talk chat is, you can find it on YouTube. Maybe one of the mods can find it for you. It's called Dino Decimation. You taught the beginning of the Cretaceous or something like that?
He called me
Just came out this year.
On the ship, from drilling
good stuff.
Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah.
We drilled 17 holes through the KD boundary, and tektites would roll out of the thing. We'd open the core up, and tektites would roll across the deck.
Damn.
From the ejecta blanket.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's the ocean drilling program, so they're being really careful and meticulous. They had 17 holes. There's really documenting this stuff. Some guy had a hole they drilled in Florida and hit it.
So I'll show you one of the reasons why I got to be careful here, chat. Thank you, Claire. Excellent. So here's our bone right here. You see all these roots here? Those are modern roots from modern plants. So right there, these are roots. You got to be careful to sever these sometimes, because if you start to pull up a rock and then there's roots that go under it, it'll pull everything up with it and it'll break the bone. So I'm going to be careful to like kind of cut through these roots as we're going, so we don't get our bone ruined.
If you just drill through limestone,
plants love to break up dinosaur bones, so got to be careful about that. That's one of the reasons I'm being so slow with this.
From the impact across the entire region. It is like, all these people saying it doesn't date. He's going, oh yeah, it dates that. Paleocene all the way down, all then you get this, and boom, it's Cretaceous. And you got this, ejecta blanket. Yeah,
it's all over.
Yeah.
Dude, I just read.
Can you point to some first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Mexico. Richard Mueller.
Bone.
So I was thinking a lot about the cave.
Bone.
Shoot.
You saw that talk about.
Bone.
One of the things that really strikes me is when Earl was like the third.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, it's kind of a. I guess the good problem to have.
Are they turning into anything cool?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Nothing at least diagnosed. I mean, this one's kind of big, but I don't know what it is yet.
Yeah. You want to show Jameson again?
He's the last
different bones?
on the paper.
I heard bone.
And time on the tidal wave.
Bone.
Two of the authors I never even met.
What?
Bone.
This really is big bone heights.
Yeah.
You got bones.
Yep.
Probably knew more about tidal waves.
Yeah.
Just
like
keep
with
digging.
the paleosols.
Well, I have to flatten out spot.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is you do the hard work of flattening it out, and then suddenly bones just start appearing.
And then I'll find a skull bone.
Exactly. That's the spirit.
Yeah.
Not alone.
No, you collaborate, because they won't. They'll just like, no way. You collaborate. I work with people that are smarter than me, and they make me look good.
Good. That's a good motto. I'm going to be keeping that one. I need that.
I'm not afraid of working with smart people. I'll argue with them. I do. I work with smart people. And that it makes you smarter, and you get better work done.
My boy Marcello is wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
I don't want to work with them. They know they're smarter than me. And they'll make you smarter, and the work will be better. That's all that counts.
That is what counts.
Yeah.
There we go. Definitely.
But getting skunked like that bugs you. Don't mind being on the paper, It's like, I'm not even acknowledged in the acknowledgement.
Yeah.
This knee is Brazos. This is Drumheller. That's Pratt. This is Drumheller, but this is Brazos. So that project did this knee. So when this knee hurt, I know exactly when I injured it.
There you go. Keeps the score.
But I don't blame Earl as much as his wife does. Claudia's pretty upset over it. Because Earl's done that to other people too.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, he's my major advisor. Major advisors do that to their students all the time. I've always said, like, there's no way I would ever do that to a student of mine. But that is done to me.
Can't be doing that to the
Yeah.
new generation.
But yeah, Claudia, she, and it's good to have Mark, but it's not on the record. Everybody, we all love Earl, he's a major personality. We all learned a lot from the guy. I mean, it's like brilliant genius, the guy. But he should have at least acknowledged me helping you out in the field. And then I just found out, like a year or two ago, they published a paper in '93. This was after I worked with Dinimation, so I'd been gone from using all the data I generated on that project to talk about the invertebrate faunal patterns across the boundary. And I generated all that data. It took me months in the lab to identify. That's what they hired me for, my teaching assistant, my research assistant. So I knew, I was doing work for them on this project. But once again, it didn't even get acknowledged. I'm like, man, those are all my numbers.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did all the identification work, and
Letter to the editor.
I found out about this a couple years. It was published in '93. This is like published 30 years ago, and I just found out about it.
Oh, you just found out.
I didn't even know they did the paper.
Dang.
Little link.
It was like after I did the rant, someone said, "Oh, have you seen this, Jim?" And I'm like, "What?"
That's hilarious.
Again? This is crazy.
Same project. But it's like, But what I like is the fact that they published in 1991.
Let's throw another hydrate up on the board.
Alan Hildebrand and his advisor, read the paper, and his advisor said, "Alan."
And 6, Euronymous. How are you doing? Welcome to Paleontologizing. Yeah.
Low-hanging fruit. They say, yeah. Found it in Texas. There should be more. And Earl, these guys never followed up, which I don't understand. And they followed up, and like a year and a half later, they published on, tidal wave deposits all over the Caribbean. And he found 1/2 meter of tektites at the boundary in Haiti. In the Caribbean. And Alan, in that paper, he thought the impact might be Colombia, because he did some plate tectonics and tried to reconstruct the thickness of the boundary bed. And so they're probably in Colombia, in northern Colombia. And after they published, he got a phone call from the guys that had already found the impact 20 years earlier. From PMEX. They called them and said, we found a thing and they gave a talk on their impact site in Fuchsbed. The same year, 81, that they had the big conference on meteor impacts and extinction in Snowbird, Utah. They did their talk at the Exploration Geophysics Conference. And they work for oil company. And they got permission to publish their theory that this was an impact. That they found the paleomag signal and stuff.
Impacts make people
There's this
so
giant
mad.
circular thing out there.
Impacts make people so mad.
And it looks like metamorphic rock when we drill it.
I guess so, yeah.
They really do. I don't know. I don't know.
And so,
I think it's like somewhat in the geological culture.
Oh no, that was totally a thing where it goes against like the uniformitarianist idea.
So they published. What's his face?
The thought that impacts
Alvarez
could cause
published
something,
in 80
like
years
extinction
before.
even was like very
And they had the conference in '81.
Yeah.
It's Snowbird. It's being
Cause extinction of lichens?
Yeah, snowbird
that what you said?
Utah, which is interesting.
No, like
Oh.
just
Oh,
And
cause an
they're all
extinction.
back
And yeah.
extinction event.
And it was at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same time.
Yeah, because
This
it's kind of counter
economic geophysics
counter
conference was
Hutton,
going
kind of
on.
like, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Oil and gas people.
And Charles Lyell.
These guys presented their
Yeah,
paper.
where it's like,
Everyone fell asleep.
oh, because they were,
Well, no one was even close to considering.
they had to fight really hard to
ID'd the impact.
fight against this idea that like, oh, all the rocks were laid down by Noah's flood. It's like, no, it wasn't a catastrophic event. It's like slow, steady deposition.
Geology that is
And they thought
stemmed from the idea of like catastrophism, which
Yeah.
is like Noah's flood and
Yep.
all this stuff. So like
I found it was
then to
interesting.
go from catastrophism, oh, everything was stemmed from all
Like
these
a
catastrophes happening.
big event,
Yeah, all these events, major events, and then totally 180-degree shift, like
Yep.
Hutton and Charles Lyell, which is
I do.
one drop of water,
my
one grain at a time. You know,
Yeah.
things we see today are processes that took place in the past. And,
like same exact rate.
And it's, you know, it's,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
he's
Yeah.
it's basically just like what you can witness today are the processes that took place in the past.
Yeah.
And typically you have things that take very, very long time.
We call that uniformitarianism.
Right. Very
Yeah.
powerful working
I
model
think
in
it's set
geology.
off by
Yep.
impact.
And for people to
Yeah, I
go
think
and
you
then
blew a hole right
imply
down to
that
the
there
mantle.
are these massive events.
then-
So this happened with like
million years you create this
J.
giant
Harlan
ship.
Brett's also with like the
which
large glacial floods in like
to,
Missoula.
Oh, interesting.
And, like,
There's a lot of pushback against that idea?
Huge, yeah, because he had all this evidence of like large glacial outburst floods.
Yeah.
And you say flood to, you know, geologists who are under the idea of uniformitarianism, and it's heresy.
Yeah.
Whereas in like, you know, he was
Well, it's not a hotspot.
crucified
Because
his
if you
whole
look at all
life
the
for studying
hotspot
this stuff.
ones, like
Really?
Hawaii,
Yeah, and he ended up
they
winning
go
the
to
Penrose
a
Medal,
specific base.
which is the highest
they go
award
like
in
this,
geology,
and then
for discovering this stuff and documenting it over his whole life. And they
This
said, "What's your one
biggest
regret?"
impact
And he says, "My
is
one
up
regret
here,
is
and then
that
it's
I've lived so
kind
long
of
that I have
regular
no one to gloat
spray
over."
going
Like,
He outlived all of his critics.
yeah.
Well, that's a
So,
hotspot.
and then
Why
same
is
thing
that
like Alvarez.
part specific?
Yeah.
Alvarez got skewered
Oh, yeah,
for,
yeah.
for proposing
Yep.
impact stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't until
Lining up with
typically
Mark
the thing that
Wiegand
kind of is the
in
nail in the
South
coffin
Africa,
for
which is also JK.
impacts is craters.
Yeah.
Like you have, even if you have all the proxy data in the world, people aren't happy until you can find it.
You actually find that's the
Forms kind of a line.
hole from this
And then think
smoking
what
guns
happened
bullet.
with Jupiter.
And just the way Earth processes work, craters are
And the line across
not, you know,
Jupiter, and all
they're here and they're gone. They
days
erode away.
apart.
Yeah.
Typically, they're associated. If you
Going,
if you
yeah.
have a
You
crater
hit one South Africa.
that struck a
Another
landmass,
one
that
came
landmass
in.
is actively eroding away.
Yeah,
Not to
broke
mention,
up.
So you'll lose it after what, like a few million years or something?
depends on. I mean, it's all regional.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Geovolcano.
it's not long for this world.
Big
Yeah.
one.
So you can have all the proxy data in the world that you want, but
Sure.
if your crater isn't there, people aren't happy.
Yeah.
It just so happened for the dinosaurs that you have a huge asteroid that was big enough to leave something that we
Yeah.
can find.
Crater 100 kilometers wide.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to hide that kind of thing.
But yeah, so
Chulux's
as time goes on,
hit
there's a lot more evidence for more and more
Barrier
impacts.
reefs.
Yeah.
The Great
So I
Barrier
think
Reef.
culturally in
And,
geology
you know,
it's
it's been
becoming a
there
little bit
for
more
millions of years.
acceptable.
Yeah.
Whereas in like so
And if you
the old mode used to be
vaporize-
called uniformitarianism, whereas in
Yeah.
like contemporary understanding of geology is called geological actualism, which is where you understand that the majority of processes take place in a uniformitarian context,
Slow
but,
and steady.
but you are conscious of the fact that things happen that punctuate
Yeah.
these
You get these stochastic events where it's like, bam, everything can change in an instant sometimes.
So
You get a big landslide, you get a big earthquake, you get a glacial dam breaking or something.
volcano, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
all this stuff.
yeah.
But yeah,
probably-
geological actualism.
I like that, yeah. That's funny. I don't know if I've heard that term before. There's a great book about this, though, that I just finished reading.
This would have hit the ocean.
It's about, like, deep time and, like, the... It's about geology, but it's also about, like, the underlying philosophy of that. It's called Timefulness by Marcia Bjornerud. He was there at the bookstore in Moab when we went.
You were reading that in
Salt, you know,
in the almond.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, I'd recommend it. Timefulness. Yeah, I think the subtitle is like how thinking like a geologist can help save the world. It is, but like she backs it up, you know.
I've been meaning to read that, so.
It's good. Yeah, it just came out not too long ago, I think. So it's fairly new, but it was cool to see that in the bookstore in Moab, like front and center on the shelf. And yeah, it's been winning some awards and stuff, I think. But yeah,
And the organic wetlands.
And
You've spent a lot of time in Montana. You've never seen the giant
Meteor
Missoula
half the
ripples, the
size
ripple
of
fields.
no, I've not really. I've only been to Missoula like once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's this place called
And there's
Canis
not a
Prairie,
record of one of these happening.
and you have 30 or 40 meter high
Between the
ripples.
giraffes.
Was that glacial Lake Missoula?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And
Really cool.
now,
Yeah.
we know
You
they're
have you can see it on Google Earth where you have houses, and
Uh-huh.
the ripple marks are twice as tall as
Yeah.
2-3 times taller than the house. which is great.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
maybe
pretty
some of the big.
We're
Just like straight up forgot.
got somebody in the chat saying, "I like him. Does he have a social media?" At me. Talking about you. Where can people find you, Nick?
Yeah, I have social media. I'm on Instagram at no_liver, so NO_LIVER. If you want to follow me, it's mostly jiu-jitsu stuff. I do jiu-jitsu, but some geology and paleontology stuff as well.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, if we can get a link there in the chat, that'd be great. No_liver on Instagram.
Theoretically, what would happen?
Perfect. Thank you, Casey. Quick on the draw. Thank you, Claire. Excellent. Yeah. Cool. Nick is a good guy to know. I've known him for, what, 5 years now? Yeah, so he's a good guy to know.
Maybe
Okay,
it's
you
not.
do
Maybe
this.
it's just a pebble.
What's the heat
Yeah.
capacity of the rock? How long? You know,
Not a good guy to get on the wrong side of, though.
scab over.
So don't do that. Not that I ever have. I wouldn't still be here, you know? Yeah. All right, let's continue digging this.
Geomagnetic.
And Murph says, compared to the war Nick was waging against the rock wall in Wyoming, this is downright tame. Not even metal music. Does he miss the power tools?
I really do.
Yeah.
That one got ripped open.
Yeah, the days move real slow without power tools.
Yeah. Yeah, the meticulous stuff with a little scratch awl and ice pick.
It is totally, it's so different. It's so funny. I spent over a month just clearing rock as fast as I can, and then turning the speed all the way down, the tension all the way down, or all the way up, and it's a nice contrast. It is nice to actually find bones here, though. Whereas Wyoming, we didn't at all.
Ken says, hashtag NNE, Nick needs enrichment.
I just don't know if they've done that.
I don't even know what that means, Ken.
I mean, they've drilled it. They know it's there. They've looked.
Was this an inside joke when I was, after I left Wyoming?
For me?
Yeah.
No, I have no idea what Ken means, but
okay.
I'm going to take it as a...
Yeah. Well, it's like zoo animals, and you got to keep them entertained so they don't chew their own tails off.
Yes, that's probably true.
The thing built
If I could do this for like an hour and then go do overburden real hard for an hour, then
Yeah, that'd be a good happy medium.
even me out.
Yeah.
So you actually start getting
Yeah.
plankton.
High energy animals need hobbies. It's true, Casey. We do.
You know, it's
Yeah.
well rated. It's shake thing. So even if it's just this giant shield volcano that caused the extinctions, you know, I can't say, you know, the paper, you know, that presents. I always say, this giant shield volcano. I personally think it's probably another impact, that set it off. And it's really the volcanic activity that caused the climate change.
So almost like the T1.
Yeah, but it lasted a lot longer.
Yeah.
Here, maybe at some point when it's cooler in the evening, before the sun goes down, I can walk around the corner by where our tent's set up and look at the paleosols, because that's what I've been into lately. It's like, the paleosoil evidence shows it got really wet, the contact. The Morrison erosional surface is a laterite, and we may have bauxite nodules in places. And in places there's manganese beds on it. They mine manganese on the
Mizarrul says maybe that heat is coming through the screen. You mean through the screen you're watching, or
40s.
Or through the shade tarps? It's definitely coming through the shade tarps too. But yeah, it says 108 on my thermometer there.
Yeah, cutting off the breeze is
no work on it.
Not great.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. It's better than having direct sun on your back.
I appreciate
mines, are at the bound, are on the contact.
Yeah. There we go.
And sauropod cobbled bone beds.
For which section again?
Near Don's Ridge. Yeah,
okay.
That canyon there. The big mine. Near the head of it.
Gotcha.
Or is it the mouth? Anyway, it's the other end. Maybe it's more. Kind of on a saddle. It's kind of weird. But yeah, they're mining manganese there, you know, and even Crystal Geyser is quarry. You know, the best bones are at the very top, sitting on the Morrison of Falcarius. They're coated in manganese. You know, all these nice little dinosaur bones. It's like, oh, there's so much more stuff to be done. It's just, you know, it's like, when you look at the Morrison, you know, Morrison's been hammered for almost 200 years now, you know, 100, more than 150 years, 170 years, something like that. And you're still learning, you know, amazing things about the Morrison. Or the Chile, you know, these, you know, the Cedar Mountain was only named like 60 years ago. Yeah, so no one paid any attention to it. And, you know, they were, well, 65, 69, they described it as possible. No one did anything. I thought it was pretty barren. It was just defined as being barren. Yeah, it was like, yeah, I love that. It was like, yeah, it's one way you tell it from the Morrison, there's no dinosaurs. Yeah, it's just, you know, they're not solidified laying on the ground. You know, hazard motorized vehicles, all the big, beautiful stuff is carried away, but big, beautiful bones laying on the surface is pretty characteristic of the rocks. Now the easy stuff, you know, Hell Creek and stuff like died yesterday.
We're better than them.
Yeah, there's just, you know, we just have stories that we can
real
figure out here that you can't do.
It's like training wheels, you know?
Exactly.
Totally unique. It's all tectonics. Apparently, the upper yellow cat, I think, you know, we've got this out on the landing base. We got the Temsky in it. We do. We've got several, you know, road cuts, Recapture Creek. You know, we were looking at, and it's like, okay, you know, everybody puts the contact at the base of the Burrow Canyon, you know, which is probably poison strip equivalent to the base. And, but we go down through it, and all of a sudden we see this kind of gravelly stuff in kaolinite beds, you know, and bright red laterites at the top of the Morrison. And you see the ironstone above it, you know, like, oh, look at these wet paleosols.
We definitely would appreciate some wind, Geeks Tour, yeah.
And we call it the Yellow Cat Mountain.
It's pretty still out here, although we're getting a little bit of a breeze right now.
Yellow Cat member of the Burrow Canyon.
Tarps are rippling a little.
And we get the Temsky as we get here. You know, the they're right up to contact, so we only have this base. And we still haven't found any bone sites. But we do have, you know, what I think.
All right. I wonder if the bone stops about here. I'm going to keep digging around this area, just removing bit by bit. We'll see if it continues plunging or if it stops.
Love the ironstone. Yeah, that's so consistent. You know, the paper that Krista's working on. I told her, you get this put together. You're a lead author. Yeah, I want to be honest. You're
so yeah, I wonder if it stops about here. But I'm gonna start pulling these up.
The soil story, you know, and these soils
kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
Is this truncated here?
Hundreds of thousands of years.
Is that
it might be, or it might plunge a little bit more. Like it's like borderline.
Probably took at least 1 million years. What is that? It's not an iridium there.
Is this more bone under here?
Yeah. And now we know there's this giant geochemical signal.
This is just mudstone right here, right?
Yeah, that's mudstone.
Voice. Bogan isotopic carbon explosion.
It's looking really good.
In their mind, in the mid-Devonian.
Being real careful.
It's huge. And Selena Suarez and I were talking about it on the phone yesterday. She just left from Mongolia. But Selena is like, you know, her team wants to find voice out here. They're not going to, because that's the unconformity.
That might be more bone under there.
That's when the laterites were forming at the top of the Morrison. So we're just not going to have a signal here. But we have this big geochemical signal that shows them, you know, the same kind of thing you see at other mountains.
Let me show you chat.
It's a big excursion.
So this is what I just removed. This could be bone right under here. It's all covered with this like root material. So we've got these plant roots. About these went down into the rock in search of nutrients and water, and you often find these kind of coating the surface of the bone. Plants love to send their roots over the surface of bones like this. So keep working, and we'll see what we get.
Just what I would have predicted with these soils. And what we're seeing here is the terrestrial, you know, record of this stuff. You know, it's decades. I'm not gonna lie, working on this, but there's teams now starting to work on it, which is cool. I just want to be on a paper talking about it. I'm just waving the flag. Yeah, something happens. I know something happens. Everything else is up to that. But, you know, I mean, that's the thing. You know, there's just so much still to be done.
Okay, more mudstone. Is that where our bone stops? Let's see.
It's a Titan in Portugal, and they just found that new skeleton. You know, my Portuguese and Spanish colleagues and British colleagues, they think Cedarsaurus, which is a brachiosauroid, is closer to Lucetitan.
And Claire says, when did this dig start?
But,
This season, it started last Wednesday.
it's the tip of an iceberg.
We've been digging here for 8 days now.
Yeah, I know. We had stuff down in that trench down there. You know, that's where we found like parts of a juvenile.
But this site that we're working at was first discovered in 2006, I think.
There we go. Oh, there's stuff below where we're digging.
They worked here from 2006 until about 2010, and then moved on to some different areas. Back. Just opened it up for the first time again last week. So yeah, this is, it looks like it might stop about here, but I'm still pulling little pieces off, being real careful. It could plunge maybe, but it's looking less and less likely. I think this might be the end of it about there.
It'll be good as it dries out. That stuff is going to flake off on its own.
Yeah. But I'm going real slow,
Yeah,
just because like everything is so crumbly here.
Yeah.
Like deeper down, everything's going to be a bit more blocky.
Where we found like,
but here it's so friable.
Partly silicified.
Yeah, thanks, Don.
And I took a picture of one that was so good. And I don't know whatever happened to that picture.
Don't know.
I remember the photograph.
It's weird, whatever it is.
You know,
Could be interesting. I hope it's not a rib, but if it is, it's a huge rib.
You know, clearly a mat, and they're fossil. Those were fossil roots. Oh, there's. Yeah, but they were fossil roots.
The rib has got to be sort of
fine stuff. But they were the and going over the bone. But yeah, that's you got something that's complicated. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking. You got stuff there. You got stuff going around there. Over to here. I mean, it's.
I started going down there.
You're looking at
this
upside down.
Side, so there's probably, I think there's another bone.
Or
and then there's also it's kind of like gamma.
There's also one here.
Until I got into it, we thought we had a vertebra down there so much.
Yep.
Yeah, don't get it.
This came out too, so I'm gonna go around here.
With my eyesight anymore too, I have to like,
I know.
like right there. That picture is pretty good.
There's also this.
A real rock there.
Yep. It's got a sideways
bone level is.
straight
Or A bone level.
Yeah, yeah.
I put quite.
How do you like my mushroom, I guess, paws and my cat, and
But yeah,
I'm just gonna try to work here without, you know, interfering with another guy.
And there's also
My girlfriend subscribed to your.
Oh, really? Oh, tell her thank you. Awesome.
I don't know if I even
Yeah.
get any.
Oh, yeah, I know. I think I saw it in the picture.
Yeah, maybe if you
Yeah,
pop
look,
some of
yeah,
that
it looks
off,
like
then maybe
something.
you
Yeah,
can get that guy.
you get something.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay. See where this is rock on top and then underneath? That's where it was contacting the bone right there. Different color, and you've got that gypsum there. And some like plant root crud.
Yeah. Yes.
Dawn,
So
can I please get your thoughts and advice
I know, and the academic count.
on some...
Join us. You gotta come up with terrible. When it's really stupidly hot. No, getting experience and then meeting people and getting to work with more than one crew.
Alright, it seems to stop right here.
Try to work with lots of different people.
Let's see. Throw me that glunic. Thank you.
And we all approach things somewhat differently. You know, because I approach something, you know, I mean, I have things I think, you know, about halfway. Everybody agrees with shield wall down. I think I have to set it off. But that, you know.
Isn't that what happened with the Siberian flats?
No, well, Siberia, that's the Permian.
You're thinking the Deccan traps, maybe?
That's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
traps,
Yeah.
Yeah, and is that another impact, or is it the bell ringing? You know, focusing the shockwave through the core to the other side.
That's what I've been doing.
It totally is, yeah.
Well before.
Okay.
The extinction. I mean, they're dinosaur nests.
Asteroid impact induced.
Volcanism.
Yeah. Be pretty wide to start with. I mean,
How would you test that?
Just walk.
3 million years.
Okay,
How
and then
freak
just the
stuff
same
Earth
for
got bigger. Is temperatures
yeah,
went
this
up
guy,
and
you
was
already have
cooled.
They cool at the end of the Cretaceous, yeah.
Maybe that helped make the animals get bigger. But they're kind of trapped might cause the climatic shift that end up leading to the larger size of the ceratopsians and the tyrannosaurs. Which is an interesting theory because it's kind of how these things work.
There's a paper by Alessandro Chiarenza and co-authors, and they suggest that the Deccan traps may have actually made the extinction less severe, because they rose Earth temperatures right before the impact, so it made the impact winter less devastating than it would have been otherwise. It's controversial, but I think that was in Nature Scientific Reports.
I mean, the impact, you know, like
typical response to it.
You know, the impact in Marquegan and Manicoume, the one in Quebec, which is in the dates well to the Adamantian Revoltian fault boundary. You know, that's another crater 70, 80 kilometers in diameter, hitting crystalline core, you know, continental rocks. Doesn't, you know, there's a faunal turnover tied to that, but it's not that big a deal. You know, and you know, so when I look at the one in South Africa, that was first thing people say, you should go look at that. And so, you know, I wouldn't think, I don't think hitting cratonic rocks is that bad a deal. You know, and I think Trochbov hit the worst place you could hit.
Yeah.
You know, and evaporate 100-something miles a week with sulfates.
Yeah.
Bad, you know, bad stuff. And it's a big rock too, a real big one. But Shaanxi, you know, hitting an ocean basin, you know, which creates, you know, major basalt plateau.
At 2,
you know,
is that?
Nice. You know,
She asks, Denny, what's your favorite dinosaur?
bad, but not as bad.
Great question.
Classic.
You know,
Yeah.
probably still not as big either.
I got a few favorite dinosaurs. It's hard to pick. It's like trying to tell a parent, like, oh, which one of these kids is your favorite? You know, it's like, oh boy, you don't want to disappoint any of them. You know.
It's all the ones that he's discovered.
I mean, yeah. Jameson asked me this question the other day.
And
Triceratops is one of my favorites. Everybody's heard of that one, but I've dug up a bunch of Triceratops over the years.
And a lot of interesting.
Baryonyx and other Spinosaurids are some of my favorites because I'm currently working on them for a paper. I discovered a new species of horned dinosaur back in 2012. It's not been named yet. That's probably my all-time favorite.
They could have
Um,
dinosaurs survive somewhere.
but it hasn't been described yet. Still brand new. It doesn't have a name.
Everywhere.
But another favorite would be Trirarchuncus prairiensis, which is a dinosaur that I'm one of the authors on the original descriptive paper. It's an alvarezsaur, one of these little hook-handed dinosaurs from the late Cretaceous. There. Let me see if I can find you that photo, that image that I really like.
I mean,
there we
is
go.
like the whole thing of people going, you know, like, well, you know, if there was aliens or something.
Yeah.
If I found a spaceship,
Would have looked a lot like that. Feathered dinosaur, pretty small, about the size of like a big turkey or something. And it had these hook-like claws. Right there. One big claw on each hand. This one is Mononychus from Mongolia, which is much better known. But we found a nearly identical one in Montana. And my crew chief, Denver Fowler, named it Trirarchuncus prairiensis. The name means Captain Hook of the Prairie. Captain Hook because of those hook-like claws. So our critter would look a lot like this, almost identical to that.
and to realize, oh,
You read that
you know,
that
any theory
volcanism
we have,
ameliorating climate
Yeah.
impact from, what did you think about it?
you can't cherry pick the data.
I don't have a horse in that fight. I don't know.
You got
Yeah.
data that does
Um,
not be explained
I've
by
done
your
work with
theory.
Alessandro in the past, so like I really,
Yeah, maybe.
part of me wants that to be correct because like I really want him to be right about this.
I don't mean this as like a
that's-
character
yeah, that's the
assassination.
No, of course not. No. But it is a really controversial idea, and like people fight about these things, like what caused the extinction of the dinosaurs, except for birds. Asteroid impact, volcanic eruption. Like, was it a 1-2 punch? Like, yeah. But I thought that was an intriguing idea because it runs counter to the 1-2 punch thing. It's like, well, maybe the extinction would have been worse if it weren't for the volcanic eruption. Maybe that helped. Like, maybe our ancestors, you know, little mammals, maybe they would have completely died out if it hadn't been for that. Maybe we're even luckier than we realize. Like, I just think that's kind of it's an intriguing idea, you know? It'd make a good story. But I don't know enough about
Cover it up, but I don't.
volcanism or about the timing of these things or about like the geochemistry of volcanic eruptions
Scientists
to
always
have, my opinion would not be worth anything here. Well, and two, holy cow, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Really appreciate that. It's excellent.
Who's out here gift subbing people?
Yeah,
People
can you believe
actually
it?
science again.
Is that in the budget, Nick?
She's the breadwinner. I'm out here digging dinosaurs.
There you go, yeah. Thank you, too. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. And Ken says, does there need to be a 1-2 punch? I don't know. Yeah.
I just think
Certainly not from Nick. Just one is enough.
My opinion is like typically you see the opposite.
You know,
effect.
they're
When
trying
you
to
get
get
when you
rid
have
of
large
all the
volcanic eruptions,
federal
you're typically
stuff
getting
on bicycles.
trends of global cooling.
Uh-huh.
The latest
Right.
thing they're doing this week.
Unless
They're erasing
Unless
had
it's
some-
greenhouse
all the
gases
stuff
that go up.
unless you had some very specific scenario with which it's
I
trapping
mean, it's just mean
solar
spirited.
radiation, Earth
Yeah,
radiating
no point. It's
already,
just
temperature
evil.
radiating, gas
You
radiating.
know,
Yeah.
the libtards
Which is
like
like-
this, so we're gonna get rid of it. I mean, it's like,
not super
what
typical.
the
That would be
heck?
atypical for major
You know?
volcanic eruptions. I don't know, just
This
the
is
concept
the
of being
good
like,
stuff,
oh, we
you
have
know,
what in most cases would be
So let's get rid of all the stuff. that
extinction level
makes society.
saltic flood events,
Uh-huh.
right? Outgassing of major volcanic eruptions.
Yeah.
That would help.
Operate that.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is good. This is a good thing. Like,
Well, yeah.
We're gonna go
I see what you mean, yeah.
and then you have you have two very bad
like, oh,
things
we're gonna
likely
open
happening.
Sure.
And it's if you were to say one is less bad than the other, okay, I would say yeah. Like I've always, from everything that I've done with research with respect to the KT or KPG, it always seemed like to me that
We'll know.
there was already a declination in habitat and species. Like they were already in trouble. As if like
Oh, you think so?
the analogy is
No, I'm sure you guys spent some
someone was starting to bleed out and then someone walked up and shot him. Like
Yeah.
with you know, the asteroid impact being like
Yeah. That's the
it was
headshot.
yeah, because the Deccan traps were
So you think there's...
I remember a spike.
Because that's kind of the old idea, is that there's like, oh, things are already in decline at the end of the Cretaceous, biodiversity is dropping. You think that's true?
I remember it in the ground. I remember collecting.
I think if you just take into account the size of the basaltic outflows, I don't think you get away with that without some major environmental
interesting
impact. I mean,
globally, you think?
So if you take that example, that proxy, and you extrapolate it into other things that, because you have to remember, like, you have what was marked previously through the major extinction events pre-asteroid impacts. Almost every single one of them was attributed to volcanic eruptions, major volcanic events, and the ones that aren't attributed to are like, oh, we have these huge increases in carbon dioxide or oxygen poisoning, right? And then they're like, throughout time, as time goes forward, you're like, well, we have these really nice volcanoes that could contribute to these things, other than like biotic influences.
Sure.
And now it was like a solve all for like extinction events for volcanoes. So you're like, oh, volcanoes are, and then you read this paper, you go, oh, volcanoes are great for extinction events, except for this one, it helps in this one.
Well, I think the idea was like, because at the end of the Permian, that was almost certainly volcanic, right?
Yeah, the camp stuff,
Yeah, no, and Permian, not Triassic, Jurassic, but
Permian,
the Siberian traps at the end of the Permian.
Okay,
yeah. So like, that was global warming and ocean acidification, right? Yeah. So I think the idea here is that like, the global warming is not great, but it helps counteract the global cooling. Like that, just like sudden global cooling from an asteroid impact. It's like two bad things that almost counter each other. You know,
it's you have to remember the type of volcanic eruption and where volcanic eruption is happening.
Is it basaltic or is it?
Or if it's oceanic.
Yeah.
Oceanic volcanic. Huge amounts of water vapor into the atmosphere, and that's actually going to cause warming.
Sure.
Whereas in typically, it's not indicative always of global warming, but actually rather you get
like the Mount Pinatubo eruption, famously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As far as I know, I thought camp was Permian Triassic.
No, camp is Triassic Jurassic.
Oh,
yeah. Central Atlantic Magmatic Province is Triassic Jurassic boundary. Yeah. Siberian traps is in Permian.
But yeah, so
but it is wild that like you get these big volcanic eruptions and like. Usually it's bam, mass extinction. At the end of the Permian, at the end of the Triassic. I want to say what are the other ones? Because there's End Ordovician. And that was like a two-pulse extinction, and that was due to oxygenation, right?
I don't know this stuff in my head, so
interpretation.
Yeah.
Oxygen being a little smarty pants.
That's how I kind of got
has a fancy name, but basically oxygen poisoning, essentially.
Yeah.
Same way.
Yeah.
On the same exact
or no, maybe Ordovician was also volcanic, and then End Devonian, I think. That's when you've got all the plants that are producing all of this oxygen, and then taking in all this carbon. So they're absorbing all these greenhouse gases, and then temperatures drop.
I don't think the oxidation event is probably...
No, this is way before that. Or this is way after that. Oxidation is like a billion years or whatever before. Way before that, yeah.
Banded iron formation.
Yeah. Let me look it up real quick. End Devonian extinction.
It's a lot of effort.
Cambrian.
And it's great stuff to set up to show the public. So it's like, you want
late Devonian mass
bash
extinction.
the crap out of all the bones that are near the surface. So people in the future don't get to see anything.
Let's see, one of the big five.
People should go and hike along a trail and see bone. And say,
so it's like a two-pulse thing.
All you're going to do is hurt it.
By the late Devonian, land had been colonized by plants and insects.
Now we need,
Leading hypotheses include change in sea level and ocean anoxia, possibly triggered by global cooling or oceanic volcanism. Huh. Yeah, so... I don't know, yeah. But it was primarily a marine extinction event.
I thought Don the Blue Eye.
I recall it being a...
The Blue Eye.
I thought it was a...
So I know the great
article
observation was ocean
but I was trying to talk someone into
photosynthesizing organisms. But I
Yeah,
also
yeah.
thought that was additionally
iguana
had something to do with
I'm the best.
the Donodon.
artificial slurring also, but maybe that's wrong.
It might be.
So much time to remember, Dan. There's so many things
Yeah.
to remember.
Yeah, for sure.
Donodon. That would have been great.
But here's a diagram with these mass extinction events. So it's like the higher it gets, the more species are going extinct. So this is during the Ordovician. Here's the Devonian right here. There's the Permo-Triassic at the end of the Permian. That's the tallest one. Most severe extinction. There's the Triassic-Jurassic. That one is an asteroid impact. We know that an asteroid hit. It used to be more controversial, like whether the asteroid actually caused the extinction event. There is a growing consensus that it did, but it's not 100%. Not everybody agrees yet, but it seems like that's where things are trending.
99% of the world agrees.
Yeah, yeah. But you still get very vocal critics of the idea.
Don't agree with evolution either.
Fair,
They'll
yeah.
always
You get some people who think the Earth is flat, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's 99% of everybody.
Oh my gosh, I need this.
You heard it here.
I'll guarantee.
If you don't think the asteroid, you think the Earth is flat. No, people are going to be quoting me based. That's not what I'm saying.
Anybody you find that doesn't believe in that being the major cause
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not doing nothing.
is very fringe.
Gotcha. Thank you, Jim.
What are we talking about?
The KPG extinction. Anybody who thinks that the asteroid wasn't the primary cause.
It
Yeah.
had to have been.
Yeah.
I thought
It's fringe. Other things are happening.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you're kind of into the whole Jurassic asteroidal impact.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, there is an impact, but I don't think that one, the one that's for sure an asteroid, probably didn't do that much.
Oh, okay.
Because it hit crystalline, photonic.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you got to hit a big rock on that stuff to do much.
I just I like people.
But Shang-Chi
caring
Rise,
about asteroids now.
we have this giant
I think
shield
asteroids are fun.
volcano,
Yeah.
and by itself, second biggest shield volcano in the solar system. That probably caused CO2 and water, but I think it was set off by an asteroid. Personally.
Did they have a size estimate on that one that hit the photonic rock?
Oh yeah, well the crater is about 70 to 80 miles, they're kilometers in diameter, and they drilled down. They're what's this?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get hit with that.
That'd
That'd probably be the end of me, Chad. Space object 70 to 80 kilometers wide. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
The impact rate.
Impact crater is that? Okay. So yeah, the actual bolide itself would be much smaller than that. Yeah. The one that ended the Cretaceous period and probably ended the non-bird dinosaurs is San Francisco. So like 6-7 miles
I
wide.
mean, what I like.
Gosh darn it.
They show it glowing in the atmosphere.
I did a.
That thing was hitting the Earth for the
6 or 7 miles wide.
Still bad.
Yeah.
The kids freak out about that too?
Yeah, it's like taking a
more than 6 miles wide.
hunting rifle and shooting on
Yeah.
I did a poster and a project for science class about
I mean,
asteroid
it's like
impacts.
Yeah.
that
I
was
remember we had to show it to our teachers.
Yeah.
Or our teacher
but
beforehand.
and
And
it's like
the way I
you look at
reference
space, you
how
see that, and then it's just
asteroidal
like
impacts will
and
change
you don't even see that
based on a
object,
ton of variables. A lot of people just
It's-
think like
it's
asteroid
shooting
hits
in,
problem.
But it's the angle, it's the speed, it's the size,
Exactly.
and it's the
So-
location. Like, what's the substrate? You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the big thing is like
So
But
yeah,
you're not gonna
velocity.
see
it's so
it.
crazy.
You have some
Like
how
coming
fast
through
it's
the
That's probably one of my
Yeah.
favorite
So,
topics.
I had a
At all.
picture in my diagram of my like slide. And she was like, "Can you take that?"
Back end,
I was like, my analogy is like I take a bullet and I throw it at you. It
Yeah.
doesn't hurt, right? But I shoot it out of a gun. I was
Maybe
like,
on the
she's like,
probably don't
I
have
guess that's a good analogy. So she's like, you can leave it in. And I was like, okay, cool.
It's memorable, certainly. Yeah.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah.
Because if you
Yeah.
throw a bullet at you, it doesn't kill you.
Yep. Yeah.
And then you take that same
And it's
route
not even a crime, you know?
That's right.
Maybe it is. I don't know. It probably depends what state.
But yeah, if you take into account angle, because if like it's also like depending on the angle, if it hits perpendicular to the surface,
Yeah.
it's the worst. Right?
Yeah.
As opposed to like
Just a
skipping,
glancing blow.
yeah, like skipping a rock off a pond kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
angle of approach is a big deal. But I just thought that was a funny little.
Yeah.
The gun was just like, I don't know.
that are about 28 million years apart.
It's funny how just like
Yeah, and it probably gave us
how precious people can be about these things.
Yeah,
I know. I just
no, that was the last big one.
Like, wait, Claire's saying battery. Did the battery run out? What's going on?
Hit Mars with low gravity.
Are we okay?
Yeah, no, we probably had a ring.
I mean, I don't really know.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's a ring enough to.
I would have
add
to
much
look
if
at
we
the
wanted or
data
whatever.
again, but there's like so many turnovers and stuff. And
Claire says no. We're not okay.
Jim thinks that the Jurassic Cretaceous one that we're on right now could be.
Oh, Claire says I meant hitting someone with a bullet you threw would be battery.
Oh yeah.
Is that true? I don't know.
I think it would be.
Yeah.
Oh, they gonna cook tonight?
Yeah. Well, we'll help.
Well, the stove's still in the back of that.
But yeah, I was in a geomorphology class once, and the professor on the first day showed this really cool footage of
This never dries.
well, there was footage of like a major flood with all this mass wasting and everything.
hardly dry.
And then there was footage of this major landslide with these huge boulders coming down a mountainside. And we were just talking about how cool that was and how much energy is involved, and it's just, this is awesome stuff. And then like somebody in the class complained, and they're like, well, I didn't like this because, you know, if somebody got hurt, I don't think we should be saying that this sort of thing is cool. And it's like, oh boy, we're in a geomorphology class. Like,
Yeah, I was in a natural disaster.
I don't feel like
yeah.
People would complain because my teacher would show the tsunami footage where the people run out into the surf.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, wow, this is like really inappropriate. And you're like, the class is called natural disasters.
Right. It's not like we're celebrating this sort of thing. It's like we need to be aware of it and understand the power of these forces. And
people do die. This is like a reality.
Yep. Yeah. Like it's high stakes stuff. Like, and this is
the best thing we can do is keep the
if those people who ran out, you know, chasing the tsunami, you know, the waves as they were regressing back into the ocean, as they were receding, if they had taken a class like this, they would have known not to do that. You know?
Yeah.
So like, this kind of education can save lives. I mean, that's why you build infrastructure in a certain way in tsunami zones or in earthquake zones, or you know, where you get risk of landslides and that. Like, people have to know about this.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, another technical.
Oh yeah.
like short for good communication.
Yeah. And Two says natural disaster mention. Yep.
It's usually like video game stuff like that.
You talk about that a lot, I know.
Pretty much all the time.
It's fascinating stuff, you know. Yeah.
She took that class at San Diego State also.
Oh, awesome! Very cool. Two says natural disaster is my favorite GE in college. It made me reconsider my degree.
Oh yeah.
I mean, stuff like that, like, it's just really fascinating and helps you see things in a new way. And I'm not surprised by that. Yeah, it's just it's impactful, you know.
Take longer
Yeah.
than the outside reviews.
I
mean, it's
and Two says he sat in my class when he wasn't enrolled. Did you like you audited that class? Nice, yeah, that's cool.
Geology classes?
Yeah. And Quake Cat UT. Oh, from Utah.
They're not like too big.
They say my BYU geology class. The first thing our professor said was, "If the ocean draws back, run for heck high ground." That's a very BYU kind of phrase. I appreciate that. Yeah.
That's very on brand.
You
Yeah.
need a M-dash, not an M-dash.
MX Bluefish says, "Where does the funding for a dig like this come from?" Funding?
The thing is,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Never heard of her.
We're all volunteers here. Although we are working with the Utah Geological Survey, so we do have. When I asked Don what our budget was for this year, he went, "Budget? What do you mean?" We've got like, I guess, a few hundred or maybe a few $1,000 for food and for fuel. And we're very grateful for that. Don't get me wrong. But I don't want you to get the impression that this is like a well-funded, expensive operation, because it's not.
I mean, that's the
Yeah.
rim, right?
I think Don said that it's something like $8 a day per person.
The top jump stuff.
Yeah.
$8 a meal
The
per
good
person,
stuff
right?
is
No, per day.
Oh.
Per person.
that's why.
Yeah, at first we were like, how much does it cost? Like
It
$8?
filled
You're
in
like,
a
for
lot.
everyone? I was like, oh, no, per person.
Per person per day. So yeah.
Pretty much that.
So we're out here for, I think it's 23 days.
Yeah,
And
it's all good.
we've got about 12 people. So
You know,
8 times 12 times
yeah, we're in the
23
gully way down to
dollars. That's our budget.
You know, we were pulling stuff
about
out
to
the bottom of that.
Plenty more people, right?
But they've got their own food and everything.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
You might put that back, please.
So, yeah. You gonna run that calculation?
What is it? 8 times?
8 times 12 times 23.
Well, you human factory's messing me up.
8 times 12 I think is 96, is that right? Times 23.
Yeah.
So it's like just shy of 2,300 bucks? Something like that?
For what?
Just for food?
Well,
Just for food for the season?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's our, I think that's our largest expense. Yeah.
And then we have to say, we need to buy a fire.
You got it? Thank you.
You're going to need the fire.
And Euronymous says, so when you do find bones and are fully excavating, no, we are digging on federal land, public land, Bureau of Land Management land. Yeah, we're doing this for science, you know? Yeah, here, let's get Jim's view on this. So it's not me repeating this for the 20th time. Well, yeah, why are we out here, Jim? What's the whole point?
Well, basically, when I started working out here,
Yeah.
we knew of 2 dinosaurs from the Cedar Mountain Formation.
Yeah.
50.
Nice. Yeah.
And we all thought it was all the same age stuff.
Yeah. And this is species, not 2 individual dinosaurs, 2 species, now over 50 species.
2. And from 7 faunal levels that don't overlap, spanning 45 million years of time.
Yeah.
This is 45 million years of the history of North America that we didn't have a single record of or know we had anything going on.
Totally new frontier.
And here we have the oldest Cretaceous multigeneric bone bed anywhere in North America. Everything we've found here has been new to science.
Yeah.
You know, we're discovering the Morrison, the famous Jurassic Park, mass extinction, killed off all the big animals. 100% extinction of all the big dinosaurs. A few small dinosaurs made it.
We're talking Diplodocus, Brachiosaurus,
Stegosaurus,
Brontosaurus,
Corvosaurus,
All gone.
Ceratosaurus, Camarasaurus, all gone.
Yeah.
Wiped the mat clean.
Yeah.
This is the first fauna we see.
Afterward.
And
it's like a recovery fauna almost.
Yep.
Yeah.
And even, we got the earliest Cretaceous sauropod in North America here. And its closest relatives are in Spain.
Right.
These things are coming back, repopulating North America from Europe. I mean, if these bones were being dug up and sold, we would know nothing.
Right. Yeah.
And my goal, my bucket list, and I don't care because I'm getting close to retirement, is Dawn of the Cretaceous Fossil Beds National Monument. Not to, fence off eastern Utah, but the honey holes and interpret them for the public.
Yeah.
But we have a 45 million year. That's 2/3 the age of mammals.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of interesting. In fact, there were 2 mass extinctions tied to this.
Yeah.
And actually, the top of this stuff is another mass extinction. Based on the first Alaskan immigration-induced extinction.
Interesting.
Coming in, mustn't touch it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much to learn in these rocks.
Yeah.
So many things that are new to science. I mean, new plants, new clams, new everything.
This is when flowering plants first show up in North America, is during this time, and
25 million years later.
Yeah, well, after this, but
not
in the Cedar Mountain, though.
Higher Aptian.
Yeah.
So
scientifically, this is really, really important. We're not here for
flowered plants.
We're not here for fortune and glory. We're here to contribute to science. That's the whole point.
Legacy.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing stuff we hope that scientists 100 years from now will build upon.
Right. Yeah.
Trying to understanding the history of our Earth and the history of our solar system.
Yeah. Well said, Jim. Yeah. Thanks. Cool. We are starting to wrap things up here, so I gotta wrap up this stream and then see about protecting that bone. for overnight.
That thing.
It seems like it stops right there, so I think I found the full extent of it. If you want to take a look.
I'd love to.
But yeah.
Show chat these.
Oh, nice.
They're nothing big, just.
Yeah, we got some chunks of bone though. We know we've got bone preservation at that level at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, well done.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, still don't know what it is, but I'll work on it again tomorrow, and we'll have a bunch of people in.
Oh yeah.
In the course, that'll be cool to show them that, you know.
I bet, yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're mostly going to be looking. You know, cramming 40 people in here.
Yeah, no. But we can have them line up and each take a peek from right there where my son. And just go through like a queue.
Thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all possible.
Yep.
Here where I can put my feet. I put on this bench next to the glue bottle.
Go for it. Yep. What do you think?
Look at the curvature of it.
Yeah.
Scapula?
Oh,
Somebody?
that'd be cool if it were a scap.
Yeah.
I still don't know how deep it goes on the side closest to you.
Yeah, I mean the ends are where the info is. So,
yeah.
Yeah. But given the, you know, the curvature, I mean it's a pretty, for the size of it, it's a pretty tight curve for a rib.
Yeah. Scap would be fun.
But yeah, scap.
Iguanodon scap, you think?
I don't know. I mean, the way it is. I mean, we don't know how much it's blading out. I mean, it's conceivable. It could even be theropod.
Ho ho ho! That would be exciting.
It would.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean one of the basic crania of the ankylosaur, the new one, you know, that just got in press, is from over in here.
Nice.
You know, we've got, you know, I'd like to find more complete. It was juvenile, you know, basic crania, but I would love to see more of that.
You want me to get it?
But yeah, we have a variety of taxa over here for sure.
Nice. Well, cool. I'll go ahead and wrap up this stream.
Yeah, no, very neat.
Let me clean up some of my stuff.
By the time they tune in tomorrow, there'll be a lot more showing.
Oh yeah, yeah. So, yeah, thanks, Jim. Oh, hang on, careful. Yeah.
My leg. More.
By stream time tomorrow, like Jim said.
Cross country more. Okay. I can't lift this
Grab
leg
this. Throw this stuff, get that out of the way. Clean that up in a bit.
Doug Miller was harder on me than Brazos was. Brazos River.
There we go.
Then I knew that was.
There we go. Oof. Oh, thanks, Kai. Appreciate it. Actually, could you just lay that down on top of that mesh tarp? Beautiful, thank you. I'll throw this on there too.
That stays out here.
Let's see.
Whatever happens to it happens.
Anything? There we go. Okay, good, good, good. We're back. Sorry, the cables got disconnected from the camera, and then 5 other things need to be reset before we can come back, so sorry about that. I was trying to set something down that pulled the cables right out of the camera. Yeah, we're wrapping up here. Don't go away just yet. We're gonna go right into somebody else doing some science, hopefully. But I gotta go grab my sunglasses before they get trod upon and there they are. Good.
We're basically there.
Oof. Excellent. Yeah. So yeah, sorry about that delay there. But yeah, wrapping up the site. Gotta make sure to cover things up. I don't think we're expecting rain tonight, which is really nice. So we don't have to worry too much about that. But who knows? There are clouds on the horizon, so those could always dump rain. Who knows? Forecasts are they're more like wish casting around here. But thank you so much for joining me for today's stream, everybody. I really appreciate it. I know the internet is a really big place, and you could be just about anywhere right now, but you've been here hanging out with me and the crew out in the Utah desert. I'm so glad we're finally finding decent bones. Hopefully we'll have more to show off tomorrow, and I'll have more of that bone to show off tomorrow, certainly. But for the time being, we gotta wrap this up. So let's see who else is doing some science on Twitch right now. Let's see. There we go. Home. Watch. Following. Who have we got? Science Streams is having a 5-year stream anniversary. Well, well, well. We're gonna go right into Science Streams. My friends Belint and Lita, who are themselves scientists, molecular and systems biologists, in fact. There we go, and we'll see what they're up to. Thank you, everybody, for your attention, for your questions, for your enthusiasm, for just hanging out. Thank you to everybody who supported the stream financially. I appreciate that tremendously. People who gifted subscriptions or subscribed for the first time, people who cheered with bits. You're the reason I can continue to do this. This is, believe it or not, my like sole means of financial support. This is how I pay the bills. This is how I'm making that possible with your financial support. And thank you also to the moderators for keeping an eye on things today, keeping this a safe and wholesome and welcoming community for anybody who wants to show up. Field paleontology is like, and I appreciate that more than you know, mods. Thank you for being the beating heart of this community, I can say. With that said, we're gonna go right into Science Streams and continue the science. So, hope to see you again tomorrow for some more paleontologizing, but until then, it's science time. Let's go right in. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah, 1x.